5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. So this was something I wanted to do, and then I realized I didn't have like a whole bunch of games, but I recently upgraded to a 1.5 terabyte micro SD card because yes, I use a micro SD card on my MiSTerFPGA, and I was like, I want to do PC Engine CD and I want to get the entire ROM set on there. I want to get every game on there, and I've got like, I think it's 319 games, and plus whatever I had previously, just in case there were some missing. But we are starting with Rondo of Blood. This is an awesome game, but guys, this is difficult, and if you don't have a save file, you have to go through this intro every time. And honestly, I got no issues with the intro. I think the intro is fantastic. It's one of the best intros I've ever seen. It is just superb. So guys, welcome. It's a Saturday night. I'm feeling like a Sunday morning, but it's a Saturday night. In fact, I am feeling like a Saturday night. The clubbing days are over, and what I do now is I geek out and I play video games. Yo, Anime Otaku. Oh, I'm so sorry, my dude. I actually remembered. I was like, let me send Anime Otaku a message, because I know you always say, yeah, just to give you a shout when I'm streaming. I forgot about that. I'm really sorry about that. But, you know, you're a good friend of mine, and I'm going to add you as a moderator. Okay, so here we go. We have Anime Otaku in the house, guys. Anime Otaku is awesome. He does a lot of work. He's currently making like a MiSTer launcher that you can launch via like an Android tablet. Absolutely awesome. Oh, your stream had to refresh. Oh, what's up with that? What do you mean it has to refresh? What's going on with that? No, it's running. Everything is good, unless that was refreshing on your end. But this soundtrack is banging. Let me just turn it up a little bit, because I love this soundtrack. And we are rocking it on a Saturday night. And what an intro, guys. Like, this is one good thing about this system. When I play random games on here, I really do like the intros. They just look absolutely superb, and I'm like, wow, this just looks banging. So super duper, absolutely love it. YouTube countdown didn't start. Do you know what, Vel? I'm not sure about that YouTube countdown. I don't really use it. I just kind of do my stream and then kind of run it. I'm not sure. I see other people doing it, but a lot of my, like, I decided to do this stream. I wanted to do it, but I set it up about an hour before it went live. So let's try and start a game. And it's a little bit weird how this game starts, and I'll explain, because what happens is, right, let's try and run this. Hopefully it's not going to take us through that whole intro again that we had. Okay, hopefully it hasn't. Let's have a look. So can't remember how you kind of got to go. You got to go into naming tree, and then you kind of have to go back. So we'll just go again. PCN, yo, here we are. Okay, we need to go to end. You know, the run button or the start button doesn't work, and then we kind of pick. Do we go end and then we go back? It's really weird how you pick it. Very, very weird. Then here we go, game start. First time it confused me a bit. I'm going to put it down a bit so it doesn't kind of drown me out. Be careful with Japanese games. They might be a little saucy. Oh yeah, okay. I certainly hope they don't. But yeah, I get that. We'll try and stay off the sauciness, because I do like keeping this stuff out there. But guys, we might have to watch the intro again. But I really do like this intro, and I really do like the soundtrack. And I like this game as well, but man, this game is tough. A while ago, like, I did a stream, I thought, let me play this game, because hey, I like Castlevania, more the Metroidvanias than the actual classic Vania style games. And I played this, man, and there's parts of this game where stuff is just unforgiving in this. It is really, really unforgiving. So it is tough. But, you know, if you want to give yourself a challenge, then maybe you want to try this out. If you're a Castlevania fan, then you want to try this out. You know, that's what you want to do. So guys, if you like the stuff on the channel, hit that like button. It helps the video get out there so we can get more people loving the MiSTer. I need to use my MiSTer Pi. That reminds me. I've got that on like a little portable setup, and I don't often use it that much. So I probably will at some point. And again, what a fantastic game, guys. Epic intro. This is just great, and the MiSTer is the damn king, man. This is such a great core. There's a port of it. So the core is made by srg320, David Shadoff, I think he maintains the core, but he's done a lot of work in the community. David Shadoff is absolutely awesome. So is srg320. There's an analog pocket port of this core as well, and that's done by Mazamars. And I love Mazamars, man. Me and him are good buddies, man. He's someone that I speak to, just not even about gaming, man. He's a very, very nice guy. And the fact that, you know, we've got PC Engine CD on the analog pocket is just amazing. Sorry, guys, doing badly here. Where's his special jump? Ah, there we go. That's his jump, like pressing jump twice. So this is, I don't think you can die in this scene. It just, yeah, here you go. You can't die in it. So you can try and fight death somewhat. This is actually my favorite version of Dracula X. Okay, cool. I really liked Castlevania back on the NES. Like, I liked it a lot. Let's try and get the sound kind of right. Oh, the sound should be kind of all right. I mean, I used this in last week's video, news video, the soundtrack for this. This week, I used something a little bit different. I used Midnight Resistance on the Amiga. I just really like the beginning soundtrack for that. So okay, look how good this game is, man. I would have loved this back in the day. I think I'll stick with the axe. Hey, axe in the head, you know they dead. I like the jump in this, you know, so you can kind of show off and okay, so we love it. Look at that action-packed, man, the way he just jumps out of the window. So PC Engine CD, I've never seen or touched one in real life. It's just something that I heard of. I'm a big PC Engine fan. I always say to people, I don't know what console's my favorite. Was it the SNES or the PC Engine? And effectively, it could well be the PC Engine, because when I think about how many games I like, and the games that I like are usually, there's more games I like on the PC Engine than the SNES. There's a lot of games I like on the SNES, but the PC Engine was just really, really good. It had a lot of the IRM games on there. So you had like Ninja Spirit, Mr. Heli, Legend of Hero Tomna, stuff that was on the IRM M72. It was just great. You had a lot of arcade games on there. So I did really like it. Now, there's an enemy here. When you first see it, you kind of feel like it's a boss, but it is not a boss. There you go. It's got a big long punch. I kind of like this rock man, you know. I think he's pretty cool. And you defeat him relatively easy. Now the first boss it's a little bit tricky. I have beaten the first boss. I have gone through a little bit and tried it. Right, Val, what was Val, what was the first game you wanted? It began with an S. Give me that name, just put it in block capitals for me, and I'll go over and we'll run that game next, because you know your dedication is duly noted and appreciated. You know, you were here before the stream actually started, so it's only fair that the next game we run is a game of your choice. So I know you said one, it began with an S, not Superstar Soldier. There was another one, it just had a very, very Japanese name. That's it, Sere Shinshin. Right, let's have a quick look at that. Okay, so I wonder if there's a way to speed up the CD. Is there a way? Because sometimes there is. Okay, so let's just load something else. So, ooh. Okay, no, what am I doing? Wrong thing here. Sorry, Mark. What? I was like, where have all my CDs gone? Insert CD. That's what we want. So I've got CHD folder. If we go down to S, as you can see, there's a lot of games in there. If you want me to go through the games list, I can do that, guys. So SE. Honestly, I did see the game. Oh no, that's H, isn't it? SE. Siri shit. Okay, Shin. I think that's the one, right? Is that? No, hold on. Is that number 2 that you said? Hold on, let me match the game. Theory Thenshin. Siri SEI. Theory Thenshin. Okay, is it this one? Okay, that looks like the closest one to it, right? So I'm going to run with this. Hopefully that is the right game. If not, then do let me know. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday night. I've played this core a few times. I've streamed it a few times, but oh, wicked! I'm glad that's right. So I haven't had like a full set of games because I always used 512 SD cards, so I was kind of limited. I had like a lot of Saturn games on there. When it came to like large games, I had Saturn on there a lot because that was a cord that was constantly going. Now I've got a whole bunch of Saturn games. It looks like, so at the moment, if you go to the community section of the channel, you can see that there's a vote there at the moment that's going for what stream you want to see at 10 a.m. UK time tomorrow, and it looks like Sega Saturn is going to win it. It's in the lead, and it usually wins when that's in there. But I've got a whole bunch of games, and a special thanks out to my buddy Philae, man. Philae really helps me discover games and some rare gems. So you know, he a lot of people help in the background on the channel. And a big shout out to all of you guys, Terminator 2K2, Big Owl, Philae especially. You know, these three really do help out. So really cool stuff. And that's one thing I like about this system. We're presented with very good, like, I don't know whether we call them FMVs, but very good intros. They just look really cool. Almost feels like you're in some kind of anime. It just feels darn good, man. The intro is long. No, I kind of like the intro, man. I like watching the intros. I think they are wicked, man. Oh, you got a PC Engine Duo. I know Analog made the Duo, so that was really cool. So I don't know what I'm getting myself into here. I have no idea what this game is, and that's another reason why I'm in for a shmup. Okay, have I tried this before? Maybe not. Wow, and I've got a buddy as well. Oh, my buddy got shot up. Okay. What's the other button? Okay, the other button is, oh, okay. So if I hold the fire, it does like a single kind of, oh, nice. If I spam it, it's the same shot. Okay, that's another power up. Wow, oh, good. Wow, balls everywhere, man. Like, so one of my favorite games on the PC Engine, not the PC Engine CD, because I never had the PC Engine CD, was a game called Gunhead. In the USA, it was known as Blazing Lasers. We in the UK never had like a UK version of PC Engine, so I had a Japanese one, and I had Gunhead on there. And Gunhead is just what a superb game, man. Really good. It's probably one of the first vertical shmups I really got into. Ooh, wow, look at the power-ups there, man. Darn good game, man. And this is what makes the PC Engine CD so darn special. There wasn't a whole bunch of games for it, and I don't think commercially it was as big a success as the actual PC Engine. I guess it was an add-on. It wasn't a system in and of itself, but wow, like wowee, like PC Engine's just good. And I know we're going to come across some good games. We're going to come across some very decent games. So what I'll do is I'll lose a life, and I know I think you said Superstar Soldier, and I should have that, man. I just got to send a special thanks out to J Downloader, man. It makes things very easy when you're trying to do a whole batch worth of stuff at a time. So that made this easier, and a lot of stuff happened a lot quicker than I anticipated. But hey, man, this game is good. I'm just going to lose a life on purpose. I'm doing too well here. I usually do quite bad. So let's... oh, wow. Okay. Here we go. We lost a life. So another one here was Superstar Soldier. Have we got it? No. Okay. Was it Star Soldier? Let's see. Okay. Well, Star Parodia. Let's check that. Yeah, man. This is a great system. I really like this screen as well. You know, when it says push run button, there's just something about that screen. It happens when you launch every game, and it just looks superb. And like, if I had the money when I was younger, this is something I would have wanted to get. I really did like my PC Engine. The worst thing about the original PC Engine console was I just hated the fact it only had one controller port. To play even two players, you need a multi-tap. And it took me a long time to get that multi-tap, man. So what are we doing here? This was called Star Parodia. Oh, okay. See, really interesting. So we got Bomberman here. Are we going to get a Bomberman game, or are we going to get a shmup game? PC Engine had a lot of shmups on there. I feel like I feel like this is a shmup. So let's go. We're going to be Bomberman. And is Bomberman going to be flying in this game? Is this what we're getting, guys? Is this what we do on a Saturday night? That is what we do on a Saturday night. Oh, wow. I've just launched my other fire. Wow, I like that your power-up is the same power-up that you get in Bomberman. That is fantastic. I want to see like a bomb power-up. Okay, we are doing good. We are rocking and rolling. And guys, this is what we do on a Saturday night. We are the nerds, and we play different systems. And today we are doing PC Engine. I was going to say GT. I always wanted the PC Engine GT as well, because I love the PC Engine so much. I was like, man, I'd love to get that, man. And wow, absolutely superb. Guys, I've never even heard of this game, and this is this is something I absolutely love about FPGA gaming. You know, not necessarily limited to the MiSTer, but the MiSTer is king. The MiSTer is the king of FPGA gaming. You know, the analog pocket, but it's launching it up and then it's booting up that core and you're running all your favorite games, but then you're like, you know, what other games are there that I want to try? I was speaking to someone over on Twitter and they were like, it's amazing playing, you know, they were talking about the Mega Drive and how good the Mega Drive core is. We've got a cycle accurate, fully reverse engineered Mega Drive core by courtesy of Nuki YT, is it? Or Nuki MD? Okay, it died there. And Sorge porting it over. It's a superb core. And they said they love playing all their games from when they were a kid. But if you were around during the kid when the Mega Drive, if you're around as a kid when the Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, NES, 8 and 16-bit era especially, not limited to, you could also apply the same thing to the PlayStation. But when the PlayStation was around, I had a bit more money. I was working, so I could pretty much buy most of the games that I wanted, you know. But for the 8 and the 16-bit systems, guys, there, you know, money wasn't unlimited. So, you know, there was a lot of games that I wanted to play, and what FPGA gaming has given us is we can try those games out in the best possible way. Right now, I've got my little PVM on, even though I'm looking at the larger screen to play because the PVM is lower down and I need to kind of lower my chair, but then I can't see some of the other stuff better. So I'm going for ergonomics here, and when I'm streaming, the ergonomics aren't quite perfect for the PVM. I could use it, but then I'd have to neglect some other stuff. Right. Let's run another game. Has anyone mentioned the game? If they haven't, then I am just going to pick one here. Okay, right. Okay, let's have a look. So let's go to the top here. Let's just pick the first game here. 1552 Tenkar Tehran. What the heck is this going to be? This is going to be revision 4 of a game, and absolutely no idea what I'm getting myself into. But wow, guys, we just saw a Bomberman game, man. Onomataku Ryoken no Ken is pretty awesome. Oh, wicked. Anime, try and any games, see the way Vel has done it up top, where it's just the name of the game in block capitals. That really works. That when I'm engulfed in chat looking at the game, and when I'm engrossed in the game, and when I pop my head back to chat, it just kind of stands out. Yo, Prime One, Ori the Retro Gamer in the house, man. Wicked. Everyone is here. It's a party, and it's a PC Engine party. I mean, it's very cold out, and I don't really have a roof that I can go on top of. But hey, I'd love to do a roof party, Nintendo Switch style. I just turned my PC Engine into a computer. What am I doing here? Is it going to launch a game? Okay, I don't even know what this is. Okay, right. Let's press start. Is it taking us to the screen? What the heck is going on here? Okay, Okay, I'm going to kind of skip this and 3 and 1. Gates and Fire, Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge. Okay, so is this where you've got 3 PC Engine games? Oh wow, okay, that's a little bit different. I've not seen like the splash screen, or is that a BIOS screen, do that before. Absolutely awesome. Oh, by the way, guys, this isn't directly a sponsored video, but what I do like doing from time to time is I like giving friends of the channel a shout. So Pixel Memories, Mr. Frog, if you're watching, I'm really sorry I haven't. I bought a stick from Pixel Memories and I love it. A customized Pixel Cherry Ninja stick. I've not had a chance. Well, I've had a chance, but I've chosen to do live streams. But I do have like a whole massive week and a bit off around Christmas, and I want to kind of do a video having a look at that. Stick. So we will look at it. So friends of the channel, Pixel Memories, Mr. Addons, and Zapper Dapper Ruin. Let's not forget to support the developer srg320. So hopefully we're going into Bonk's Adventure. Now, guys, I really dislike the name Bonk. I know you guys in the States know this as Bonk's Adventure. I knew this is a Japanese only game. I had no idea what it was called. And then I found out it was called PC Kid, as in PC Engine, PC Kid. And that's what I know this game as. And this is what I love it as. Now, I know a friend of mine, I think it's Evil Soft, a game developer. He says I should play number 2, but I don't have the nostalgia for number 2. I have the nostalgia for number 1, and this is the one that I liked. It was really cool, just kind of bouncing this along. Okay, I kind of failed there. Different ways you can attack. And you can kind of go there with your head, or you can just kind of headbutt the stuff. Now, I can't remember if that's a false one. Nope. And it's really cool. Like, very cool game. Like, I really like this game. And if anyone hasn't played the PC Kid games or the Bonk games. Strongly recommend you play these games, and advice to myself as well, should actually play Bonk's Revenge. I heard it's really good, and this is just such a great game. Now, where is it? I want to get that little kebab roll thing, you know. Okay, got ourselves a heart back, and this was just so much fun bouncing this, and yeah, it was almost like, you know, when you're playing like football. Okay, this one's got the stake because we got the markings here. Whoop, love this, just the doot. Superb. But look, this one here looks a little bit meaner, you know. Great stuff, right? This should be the next bit of staking. He should turn again, goes a little bit, I can't remember which. Oh, he's invincible now. There's a volcano here as well. Now you can't run in this, so you can't hold down you know, the way you run in Mario Brothers. You can't do that in this. It's a good game, you should try. Oh, Zonk is wicked. Oh, what was the game Anime Otaku said? Ryoko no Ken. Let's run with that one. Anime Otaku's a friend of mine, man. Good guy, good people. Ryoko with it RY. Ah, here we go. Ryoko no Ken. Bonkers game. Yeah, bonkers game, man. That's what it is. I really do like yeah, the PC Kid games. That's what I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them PC Kid because that's what I know them as. The TurboGrafx-CD in 1989. Oh, I got a TurboGrafx-CD in 1989 for my 10th birthday. We had R-Type Blazing Lasers, Keith Courage, Victory Run, and Chu Man Fu. That is truly magnificent. What is going on here now, guys? I'm going to try and stay away from any raunchy Japanese games because I don't want this video to, I don't want to have to, like, YouTube to kind of flag the video up or anything like that. And what is going on here? Anime Otaku, this game, it's not happening. Okay, stick for, yeah, I've seen your one, Anime Otaku, the Alien versus Predator one. Guys, I'll tell you what it is. My one, it's a Blanca themed one. Right, okay, let me give this a reset quickly for good measure, see if anything changes. It's really good. It's fantastic. We kind of work together with that. Okay, yeah, we worked together on the design. I mean, I kind of said what I wanted, showed a couple of pictures, and Pixel Memory is just very talented. I think like there might be an option here because I remember, is there hardware here? Arcade, okay, maybe let me go arcade card enabled. So I can't remember. Again, I don't really know the system too well. So let's run with that. Because I remember on the Analog Pocket, there was some stuff that only worked when you... Oh, here we go. So we needed to put that arcade card on. And hopefully that's not a conflict. Hopefully that's an option we can just turn on and it uses it when it needs it. Oh, wow. This is art of fighting. Now, PC Engine was amazing. Like some of the stuff it did, you wouldn't think it's an 8-bit system. Now I know people say it's not exactly an 8-bit system. There's 16-bit elements in there. Hey man, I'm not a technical guy. I'm just a guy that plays this stuff. And I remember all the video game magazines at the time. It was like it's an 8-bit machine. It's an 8-bit machine, and it was always like, wow, this really holds up with like the 16-bit consoles like the Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive. But let's give this a play. Now, oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so I'm just going to go Ryo because I'm boring. Actually, I could have gone Robert. Now, in this one, it's really weird. So when you play Street Fighter and you do fireballs, you don't have limited fireballs. In Art of Fighting, you can only do like special moves once or twice, maybe 3 times in the round. So that was kind of interesting. I've got a friend, the guy's name is Harmonaz, really good third strike player, amazing Akuma player, but he knows SNK games really well. So when he comes around and we play stuff on the MiSTer, he teaches me a lot of stuff. Okay. See, okay, so does that bar go down? Yeah, so that bar goes down, right? So, but wow, look at the damage it does. I'll just spam those, man. Or can I let me jump in and do a dragon? Jump at me, come on. Let me see if the dragon works. What happened there? That was really weird. You see that? Oh, I've done a dragon. Okay, we won that round. Where's describe the PC Engine? Oh, 12-bit, okay. That's interesting. It's not quite 8-bit, it's not quite 16-bit, it's somewhere in between. Oh, is that supposed to be the zoom in and zoom out the way the screen goes? I mean, that looked really good on the... Yeah, it's got to be, that's what it is. It looks really good on the Neo Geo. I guess the PC Engine CD isn't doing a job quite as good. And I want to finish with a Dragon Punch. Just jump. Does he not jump? Have I got to come right? I want to do a Dragon Punch. He keeps punching me in the nuts. Oh, and he punched me in the nuts. Right, maybe you need to leave that. Maybe you need to leave that and give it a try. Normally, guys, you need to try this core. You know, if you've not got, if you've got a MiSTer Awesome, if you're waiting a MiSTer, these are the good times that you are in for. And if you've got an analog pocket, this core is available in the analog pocket. But for example, I'm running CHD, so I got the whole set. The whole set was around 70 gig. Hopefully that's the whole set. And it was like, I did finish on a Dragon eventually, super duper. But it's stuff like this that you want to try out. It's stuff that you couldn't afford as a kid, or you didn't have as a kid, or it wasn't in your country when you were a kid. And you know what? We're grown-ups now. I'm in like, I say mid-40s, man, but I've crossed that midpoint in the 40s, you know? And we're just old guys, and this is what we do, man. We play stuff, and it's amazing playing stuff that we missed as kids. So let's have a look. What was this game? I love picking random games just to find out what they are, right? Or I think Vel said Valis 2. Now I wonder if he says Valis 2 because it sounds like his name Vel Valis 2. That's what we're doing. I really do hope my buddy Green is a Creative Color drops by, man. That's a real life friend of mine. Really cool guy. His taste in games is amazing. He's introduced when it ever comes to a game that's non-mainstream and it's a little bit different. My friend Green is a Creative Color, his username on YouTube, he really introduces me to that stuff. Okay, has this not worked because I haven't got the patience? We're gonna go with Advanced VG. Let's have a look at this. Let's see if this runs. Let's see what this is. Again, absolutely no idea what this is, but when we're running games where we have no idea what they are, do you know, what's amazing is we found stuff. We found a shmup where you can be Bomberman, man, like Bomberman, man. Bomberman's flying around there, man. It just looks good. Like, what are we getting into? Now, one thing I loved about the PC Engine, it was a bit of a lottery when I was buying the normal PC Engine, not PC Engine CD. It didn't have a PC Engine CD. Is this like that Asuka game, Asuka 120%? Hey guys, I've got to be the bunny, man. So when I was buying games, it was luck of the draw. I remember buying games that might have been a quiz game or something. The card looked really good. I got it back, but I did pick games like Bloody Wolf, one of my favorite games of all time. Bloody Wolf, fantastic game. If you haven't played it on the original PC Engine, play it on the PC Engine. It's fantastic. But stuff like Son 2, Legendary Axe, Jackie Chan Action Kung Fu, Blazing Lasers, aka Gunhead, all of that stuff I got random. It was random stuff that I got. Now, sometimes the random choices would be wrong and it'd be a text-heavy game. So yeah, wow. I think this game's out for the Saturn as well. I'm pretty sure this is it Asuka 120%? I always pick one that, oh, okay. Oh wow, look at that. Don't mess with this lady, man. I had a spicy curry for lunch. Oh, come on. Has she got a blade kick? Let's see. Ah, nice. Nice. That's a decent move. I'm not a big fan of a fireball. Guys, who's going to be playing the VF? I think the new one that's not VF6 like Revo. I'm not too familiar with the series, but I was trying the beta last night and earlier today, and it's good. I just don't know how to play the game, man. I need someone to teach me that game. Right, let's go with... what was the game that you said, Vel? Is it still in chat? Oh, okay, it began with a V. I remember that. So let's go all the way down to V and see what we've got. It was one of this. I think he said, was it 2 or 3? I think it was 2. Velis 2. Oh, Japan Alt. Okay, interesting. We'll go 2. And if we like the game, we'll even check number 3. Guys, I hope everyone's having a great Saturday night. Welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's stream. If you're just tuning in, we're having a look at the PC Engine CD. I think I've pretty much got every game that is available on the system, so we should be in for a good time. If you want any games seen, like Vel over there, he's given us a lot of games. Dondo Kadon, Vel, was that not a normal PC Engine game? I had that for the normal PC Engine. I liked that very much. Where you like the little elves, the little dwarves, and you got the hammers and everything. Again, single screen platformer, like single screen platformers, always do. Talking of single screen platformers, if you're a Hatego Patreon supporter, the Fairyland Story beta is out. You can go and enjoy that now. And again, I like these intros, man. Not sure about like the green screen around there. Would have been nicer if it was full screen, but hey, you know what? I'll take what I am given. And dramatic here, let me take a little sip of my drink because I have been talking non-stop for somewhat 30 minutes, man. Time flies when you're having fun. I thought I heard the Street Fighter 4 KO sound there. Yo, Scolinio in the house. How are you doing, man? Jacob Prayer. Bunny Girls quality gaming, man. Absolutely, absolutely. Something about ladies with bunny ears on, just superb, man. Like what a great invention, right? Okay, start or continue? Yeah, we're gonna start because I've never played this game before. I've definitely heard of this game. I just don't know anything about this game. Look how good that looks, man. That running effect, just superb. Okay, so we're like, so I take it this girl is in the same class as Sakura. Okay, let me press start because we are getting some requests for games. A lot of them from Vel, so I'll go through Vel's, but I might not do all your game sequence. Oh wow, I like this already. I like it. I like it a lot. Good controls, feels good. Good soundtrack, we are rocking. Absolutely banging. Big shout out to Big Al. Thanks for your help earlier with getting the game set. I do hope you're around. Do hope you are around on the stream at some point. Hey, I know we're all busy. We have our lives. We have our family lives and things to do. Right, there's a fireball there. How do I use that? I'm gonna try and press. Okay, that's pause. No, okay. Very, very mellow soundtrack. I like it. Again, great games like this to discover on the MiSTer, man. The MiSTer's just, like, don't get me wrong. Before I had the MiSTer, I played a lot of stuff on emulation still. You know, Fightcade, I still use it to play online multiplayer, right? But the MiSTer just completely changed it for me. The only thing I have to say is since I do videos, I end up playing most stuff for videos and not playing as much stuff recreationally. Unless someone comes around and we're playing like multiplayer, like, you know, whether we're playing like, we usually play fighting games. Most of my friends, a lot of us, or the vast majority are into fighters, so we play like fighters, but I do love playing stuff in bed. But guys, this game's good, man. So Val, thanks for this recommendation. Wow, look at that boss there. That is darn good, man. Good stuff. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, look at that. I fell down. What have I got? Oh, nice. Look at that. Like power-ups like this. This is a good game, guys. This is a really good game. It's well worth playing. Right, let's run for the next part of this. So let's go Val is free. I'm not going to look at the alternative. Yo, Alan D is in the house. How are you doing, man? Dude, thank you. Thank you for all your help. Always. Oh, wow. We've got Appley in the house as well, man. Guys, this is a proper party, man. This is a proper party. In fact, you know, my wife was actually making cookies. And that's a bit late, but it's Saturday. So the kids will be up late, which means I can stream a bit late as well. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But there's a cookie that you buy. It's a massive cookie. It's like the size of a little pizza. And you bake it in the oven, so it's not quite ready. So just before I started the stream, my wife called me. She goes, you were looking at that cookie and trying to eat it when it was raw. Would you like a piece? But I was like, nah, man, like, I'm in my flow now to start streaming. So probably after the stream, I'll go and try and find some. But will there be any left? If you leave an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 16-year-old near a cookie, what happens? That looks like Princess Leia. Sorry, the items of clothing look like Princess Leia. That alien kind of thing reminded me of Kerrang. So I am digging this stuff already, man. This is a great system to do on a Saturday night. I love doing systems that I don't really know. Cookies, wow, luxury. Yeah, so you know what, Appley? It was just one of the ones that you bake and you put on there, and I thought it would be interesting for the kids. But at the same time, what happens is my wife likes making cakes, so does my daughter. So they said, well, if we're going to turn on the oven to bake this cookie, why don't we start baking a cake? So there's going to be a cake there as well. So I've got a bit of cake and a cookie to look forward to. The cookie might be gone. The cake will definitely be there. Let's have a look at this. But these are good games. I'm going to press start. Like, as much as I like watching these, there's a lot of intros in this. Yo, Mr. Addons in the top right. I always got to give them a shout. Really, really cool guy. I don't know if anyone watched. Yo, Alan Roth, how you doing? I don't know if anyone watched the weekly news video, but if you watch the beginning part, there's a very funny part of a dog humping a Mr. Addons case. I used that as the sponsorship plug in the video because it was hilarious. Someone posted it on one of the Discords, and I'm a very community-led channel. So when members of the community do stuff and it's funny, I like featuring it in the videos, right? And yeah, there's a dog humping. Wow, there's a lot of story here. So there's a dog humping a MiSTerFPGA. Good times, huh? Okay. What are we looking? Just let me begin. Okay, why is there all text coming up? She's looking up. Kind of bop into the music. A little bit of a slide if you go forward and crouch. Let's see, man. I want to get into the action. Part 2 was action. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Rollygon. Yeah, no, all good. To be honest, I bought that cookie last week, and I always tend to put stuff up high in the fridge, and the rest of the family aren't as tall as me, so they miss it. So I was like, I bought this last week. Why haven't you guys made it? You know, it's a fresh thing. It might go out of date soon. So that happened, and then when they turn on the oven, they're like, oh, you know what? Gas prices are expensive. So go figure. Rather than just making a cookie, they decided we're going to bake a cake, because I went and bought, when I went shopping in the morning, man, I got up early. My kids didn't wake up today. Usually they come shopping with me to Lidl so they can get all the fresh bakery stuff. So I went by myself and I grabbed like all the bakery stuff, and I grabbed like 30 eggs while I was at it. So I think my wife and my daughter probably like, we got lots of eggs even left from last time. The oven's here for the cookie. Now let's bake a cake while Dad streams upstairs. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Look at that. Look at the fire. Ah, nice. Okay, so that goes up. So if you spam it, it doesn't go. Right. Oh, interesting. How cheeky, they jump straight up. Okay, dead. Maybe Vel picked number 2 for a reason. That felt a little bit cheeky. I like the soundtracks for this stuff as well. Man, those frustrating, right? Yo, David Shadoff in the house. I always thought one of the underrated games was Mr. Heli. Do you know what? Oh, Mr. Heli, I love that game. I actually had that Who card, David. That's one of the ones I had. Loved the game, loved it a lot. I play it now. I do find it a little bit difficult now when I go back to it. Right, let's have a look at number 4, because this is an interesting series. So guys, David Shadoff is very, very heavily involved when it comes to anything to do with PC Engine. Whenever I look up any PC Engine stuff, you will find David Shadoff adding some positivity to it, adding some work to it. So from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, David, but the PC Engine and the PC Engine CD core is something that srg320 developed, but David Shadoff maintains it and provides updates and a lot of quality of life stuff to it. So if there's improvements to the core or there's issues that arise with it, David Shadoff does a lot of work improving that. And just an all-around very, very wholesome guy that's just very, very helpful, and just an absolute pleasure, you know, meeting you and speaking to you whenever we have David. So always been a positive experience. So guys, we're getting some games down there. So let's quickly start this, and hopefully we can skip past the intro and then we'll start doing some of the games. I can see Power Drift there. What did Scalenio say? We're going to do Sylphia first, right? Almost read that as syphilis. We definitely don't want syphilis here. Never had it, don't want it, but I Googled it once and I had a look at the pictures because I heard someone else picked one up when they went on holiday and done something they shouldn't have, you know, away from the wife. There you go, bad things happen. But I kind of looked at some of it, and you know, when you Google something or an illness or anything, you just get the worst possible things. I don't like Googling my symptoms, because you Google, oh, I've got a pain here and I've got a pain here. It pretty much tells you that you're going to die. in like the next 16 minutes or something. So that's there. How do we get there? I don't even know what I'm talking about. It just goes anywhere. Right, okay. Again, interesting. I think number 2 may have been the best one. She got a double jump, or is there a wall jump? Or can I hit the... Okay, that's embarrassing. Up and jump, no? Okay, you know what? We're going for Sylphia. I don't even want to figure that out. So let's go for Sylphia. Oh, okay. Is that SY? Sorry, I haven't got that one. I really did think I had the whole thing, unless it's completely different. I don't think we've got Mr. Heli, a PC Engine CD version, but for David Shadoff, I think we might make one exception. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Was it? It's got a different name in Japanese as well. So let's have a look. M Heli, no. Okay. Right. What else have we got? Someone said Power Drift. Power Drift. Is that a PC Engine CD game? No, Power Drift isn't here. So I'm wondering if people are kind of thinking PC Engine games. But let's go back out a second. And let's go here. And let's go Mr. Heli. I think it was called Battle Chopper as the USA name. What was the Japanese name? Let's have a look. Sorry about this, guys. Right, okay. Oh, TurboGrafx, here we go. Should get Battle Chopper here. No? Or is it Mr. Heli then? Sorry about this, guys. I'm super excited that David's in the chat. So I wanted to find a game that he kind of liked. So Battle Chopper, nope, okay. Okay, we're going to stick to CD because I can't find that one. Apologies for that, guys. Let's see. Is there a game this? Okay. Oh, CD-ROM, try one of the translations. Oh, what translations have I got though? Because I just went and grabbed the random set and I thought I had the full set. Have I got any translations here? So we ran the Castlevania Rondo translation. I'm not sure if I've got any other translations there, David, to be honest. I did. So I have got, I'll run through my game, guys, so we can have a look. But before we do that, let's run Gradius 2. So we've got like a little bit of a tracked mode playing while I'm running through menus. So what we'll do, I've got 2 folders. This is what I originally had. So I'll go through it at a kind of okayish pace so you can kind of see most of the stuff here. So these are games that I handpicked originally, just a few because I'm not too familiar with the system. I saw something, I recognized it. I thought, let me grab this. This is a full set that I grabbed, but it wasn't any translations or any ROM hacks. I think these are just the vanilla games that are on there. So let's have a look. There might be something on here that someone recognizes or someone likes, but at least we can go through this and you guys know what I've got. So if obviously you see something beginning that begins with the letter F, if you don't see it in F, then I don't have that game. There are a whole bunch of games. It was 319 that I got in the CHD collection. I'm pretty sure it was definitely over 300. So, you know, we have got a whole bunch of games, but I may not have every game out there, guys. But let's have a look. We have got Gradius there, and I love the intro for this. Love the soundtrack for this. It's just really, really good. And that's one of the things about the PC Engine CD. You had the PC Engine CD style games, but anytime it was a CD console, one thing they wanted to put in there, they wanted to put the fact that they had CD quality sound and they could play it. So the sound took like a massive jump up. Dead of the Brain, yeah, we can go that. I'm just going to run through this list so everyone's got a bit of an idea of what we've got, and we will go Dead of the Brain next, David. Wow, okay, S is always a big letter when you're trying, whenever you go to like a list of games and you go to the letter S, S has a massive amount of games there, and I think the main reason for that is a lot of the games start with the word super, you know, super this, super that, super whatever. Right, Dead of the Brain, hopefully we've got that. Oh, okay, really sorry, David, man. Haven't got that, haven't got Dead of the Brain, my bad, man. So there's even more out there than what I can get. For sounds, Super Darius. Right, let's go Super Darius, and hopefully I've got that one. I need to have one game that you've got. Maybe afterwards we can speak and there's a list, or there's some games out there that I can kind of know a little bit more about, and maybe we can get that, because I would like to do another stream. There's no way I can get all of this done in a couple of hours. So I've got 2 copies of it over here. I do have some duplicates, games that I may have had before or games that I may just have twice on here. I do need to tidy my stuff somewhat. All right, okay. The sound Super Darius. Now Darius is a shmup. It's a horizontal shmup, and for the whole part, I kind of like this series. I think they're fun. Right, let's press the button. We'll put the sound up just a tad. Oops, sorry, I've put the sound up there, guys. Let me put it up again now. Whoopsie. It's got a good little twist to it, hasn't it? I don't think I'm mashing the button quick enough, man. Should really turn on auto fire. Oh, okay, I was hoping the 2 buttons above were like auto fire buttons like you do get in some emulators. Ooh. I'm super bad at this. Right, how do I turn on auto fire? I think if I press the star. Right, let's try and do that again. I think I've got auto fire on now. Wicked. Yeah, I have. Got to remember to turn it off as well. All right, let's do this. Okay, so the fire's not continuous. There's a maximum amount of bullets you can have on the screen. But hey, I can just hold the buttons down now. I should have actually got my 8-bit though TurboGrafx-16 pad out, but I thought just in case I run a 6-button game, maybe I should just use the 8-bit though Ultimate USB-C controller. I really do like that controller. I feel like it's a one trick pony, you know, that 8-bit though Ultimate USB-C. But this is a good game, man. Like, I would have loved to have a PC Engine CD, man. I would have been like, look, I've got this, but I never even saw one in the UK. I mean, I'm sure people had this in the UK. Everything was imported, you know. If you wanted something, you could get it, even if you had to get it specifically imported. PC Engine wasn't even that popular here as well. I just got it. I don't even know how I got it. I think a friend of mine told me about it. We saw like some games on it, and there was an opportunity to kind of get one, and we found a place where we could get games at a very, very reasonable price, and all the games were always unboxed for some reason. So right, it was very, very, yeah. So right, let me run another game because I'm completely sucking at. Right, I need to turn off auto fire. Right, hopefully that's off. What did we load? Did we load the same game again? Yeah, we did. Because I had auto fire on. Super Schwarzschild. Is that going to be the child of Arnold Schwarzenegger? Super Schwarzschild. And yeah, that Bomberman game was still completely, that was golden for me, man. That was absolutely superb. And that's one of the things is the random games here. And a random game could be even a game that you guys select. With Turbo, you get AB normal, XY slow to, okay, cool. LR faster, but okay. I tend not to use Turbo unless we're doing like a shmup, and then I'm like, and there's a couple of reasons for it. A, when I'm smashing the buttons, part of that is going to come out on the mic, and the other reason is, hey, you know what, it's just easier to hold the button down than kind of spam it. But this core's really, really good, man. I like it. I've neglected this on the MiSTer. Because of my love for handheld gaming, I've been playing this more on the Analog Pocket just because it was easier. I even played part of it on the Steam Deck before, but hence why I really, really wanted to do this stream today. You know, I was like, yeah, we need to do PC Engine CD. So, Schwarzschild, right? What is Schwarzschild? I kind of get the feeling now that I'm seeing all this space stuff that it's going to be a shmup. Now, I could be wrong. Has this crashed? Oh no, it hasn't crashed. Okay. Look at that, it's got that sci-fi vibe to it, man. Do you know what I've got? Oh, a friend of mine went to Japan. I've got an original PC Engine controller, and I've got the snack adapters, and I've also got the Reflex adapter. I actually prefer Reflex because Reflex let me control the menus. I can use, if I want to, I can use any controller with any core, and you know the difference is, you know, talking directly to the core or like 1 millisecond of input lag, which I'm not going to feel. So I prefer reflex to snack, even though I've got the option for both of them now, but I never really think of doing it. It's just more convenient to pick up one of these 8-bit though 2.4 gigahertz controllers. But yeah, I should really use snack at some point, because I've got the PC Engine controller, and that's the one that I like. So the 8-bit though one I've got is TurboGrafx. I never had a TurboGrafx. I don't like that controller. It brings no nostalgia for me, zero nostalgia. Whereas the PC Engine one, everything about it I absolutely love, because that's what I had and that is what I know. Yo, Concade Gaming, man. No, so Concade Gaming, we're doing PC Engine CD. We're not doing PC Engine. We're doing PC Engine CD. So unless Blazing Lasers was out for that, I don't think we're going to do it. And I really don't think that's out for that. I don't think there's a version, you know, with better sound or something like that that's out. Okay, let's run Blood Gear and see what that's about, because that game there looked like that looked what was I going to say? I completely forgot. Okay, it's Concade Gaming. Wicked, sorry. What time is it in Australia, man? Because I was expecting to see you tomorrow morning when I do my 10 a.m. stream. So it's either, I imagine it might be an awkward time there. It might be very, very late at night there if I imagine what the time is. Right, Wicked. Okay, go it Zendia. Right, we'll do that next, Vel. We'll do your request. Again, what a great intro, man. It just looks really, really good. Like, whenever I see this stuff, I always imagine myself as that kid and turning on, you know, let's say I got a PC Engine CD, I had it, you know, I only had one TV in the house at the time, so I had to wait for my mum to finish watching a soap opera, then connected it up, played it, and I'm watching this intro and I'm completely blown away. Oh, 7:20 a.m. my bro, wicked. You're an early riser. If it's anything to go by, I was up at 6:20 a.m. this morning, and that wasn't even with an alarm. I just woke up, so I kind of made the most of it. I went shopping very, very early, got the stuff. My kids, my boys, when they woke up, I mean my daughter as well, they were happy. They got some fresh bakery, man, and they just kind of chomped that up, man. I got myself some bakery. I got myself some. I got myself an apple turnover. It's like a triangle with apple inside. It was kind of nice. Don't tell me I picked another strategy game. And this is what I had with the PC Engine, not the PC Engine CD, referring to the PC Engine. When I picked games based on the pictures, I didn't know what I was getting. And I was like, yeah, this game looks wicked. And then it ended up being like a text-heavy adventure in Japanese, and there was nowhere translating. If I had access to Google Translate at the time, I would have played it and I would have translated it, but we didn't. Okay, so are you gonna make me watch all of this? Okay, this is long. I think we have got, is it Gate of Thunder? Is it? There's definitely either Gate of Thunder or Lords of Thunder. But really enjoying watching like the intros for this stuff, man. They just look really, really good. Right, let's have a look. So I have no idea what this game is going to do or what it's going to be. Sexy idol, Japan being Japan. I think I might stay away from that. Come on, let me start the game. This one's not letting me start here, man. I might just jump to another game without having a look at that, because chat will go too far up and I won't see it. Right, action's about to begin. There was a bit of thunder, there was a bit of lightning, and that usually means something is going to happen. You know, as Freddie Mercury said, thunderbolt or lightning, very, very frightening. Oh, halaleo. Good song, that. Freddie Mercury, very good singer. Alright, I've enjoyed, I've appreciated the intro. Now get me into the game, show me where the action is at. Oh, okay. Can I only punch at the moment? Come on, I'm a mech, I should be able to shoot. What the heck is going on? Okay, that's a little bit lame, man. I mean, all that great intro, and I'm a mech that can only punch stuff. No way. Nah, serious. You cannot be serious. And those things can shoot. That is hardly fair. And this mech is walking like he's got stiletto heels on. Okay, he's gone down there. I think we need to go to that Goetz game, whatever that is. So let's go to that. Ah, here we go. Nice one. I'm glad when you mention a game in chat, we get that. It's really weird. I'm used to the Analog Pocket because I've played it more on that. And when I load it, it takes a second to load. It's not loading via a CHD. It's doing a bin-q file before you get to the run screen. And on the MiSTer using CHDs, it's instant. It's just, you press it. You know, while I go to look at chat, I realized that that run screen is up already. So what do we got? Okay. Later, no, do you know what? You're an hour in, but we should have another hour left. So Kami, good to have you here, man. Yeah, PC Engine CD, fantastic. Don't know enough about it. And hey, how you doing? Oh wow, that felt like my heart just broke there with that smashed mirror. Wife, if you're watching, that heart was broken for you. Right. Also, Sensei Spirigen is an old. I think we've done that one. You know, Concade. I think we did that one. I think Vel mentioned that near the beginning. I think that's the one we've done. And you're right. It is a very, very awesome shmup. It's very, very fast moving as well. Okay, some very, very occult imagery here, man. Where lady is getting kidnapped by beast, and I don't know what that is. Our monster thing. Wow. Okay, let's go in. What is this game? Chris Spriggan earlier got played. Oh, wicked. Cool. Right. Okay. So what we're doing? Okay, I've pressed start. Hopefully, just take us into the game, and that was the hope. Who remembers being a kid, getting those Japanese games, and you just wanted to. Wow, this looks wicked. Superb. Come on, get me into the action, guys. This game is just pure style, man. Very, very good. Very, very good. We've got the damsel in distress hanging in a dungeon. Has she just fallen down? Oh, am I going to be her? I'm going to pick up the sword because the dude's dead. Oh, one thing with isometric games though is the controls. How can I? Okay, up, down. Why can't I go to the sword? Oh, okay. So I need to press a button. Interesting to move. Right, I'm going to get anything. Look at that. Wow, I got myself a sword. What about Jinga Fuke? If we've got that, we can run with that, Concade, for sure. She's like, I'm free now. I've broken away from my chains. I got a sword, and yeah, I'm about to do it. Almost reminds me of Thundercats there, or He-Man, right? Banner power, or Thundercats. Oh, right, okay. Oh, I think there's a button. Is it a button that changes direction or something? Okay. Oh, it's tank controls, but it's very, very quick. Right, I got it now. Well, I thought I did. Interesting. Interesting game. Well, a lot of slowdown here. And I like the slowdown, man. It's. I'm positive. It's very. Oops. It's very. Which way am I going? It's very true to the original. It's. You know. It's. What's the word? It's loyal to the original hardware. Here we go. Oh, I can't open it because there's a monster in the way. The controls for this are very, very tricky, man. Okay, what was next on the list? What did we have? Oh, Lords of Thunder. Yeah, let's do Lords of Thunder here. Right, okay. I definitely saw Lords of Thunder. And I remember that game. That's one that always gets mentioned a lot whenever we hear... is it Lords of War? Lords of Thunder. Here we go. I wonder if Lords of War has anything to do with Lords of Thunder. I have no idea. Okay, we are rocking and rolling. Now, the sound feels a little bit low for this, so we're going to crank it up. If the sound does get too low, just shout in chat. It is, because sometimes I have to adjust it from game to game. Yeah. Very rock and roll. Good soundtrack. Yo, Drax01 in the house, man. Guys, Drax is in chat. Drax is really, really awesome. So Drax has worked on making Mortal Kombat games and hacks of Mortal Kombat games, like very, very true to the arcade. So imagine on the NES now, you've got Mortal Kombat, the arcade version of the original Mortal Kombat. As well as that, I think, Drax, have you worked on, is it Mortal Kombat 2 for the NES? I'm really sorry, I remember you telling me about that, but I'm very limited in the time that I have, and I've been really enjoying doing like a lot of the FPGA stuff recently. On my previous job, I was actually able to edit and make videos there. My new job, man, I'm in prime time now. I'm busy when I'm at work, man. Sometimes I'm very, very busy. I have to schedule myself to go toilet at times, you know. I don't mind it. It's good. It's a it's a good challenge. At my other job, I had a lot of downtime, and I had a massive team. Now I'm part of a smaller team, which means my work's a lot more hands-on. Whereas I was part of a bigger team, I was just very, very good at delegating. I had, and I look after my team. So, you know, when I delegated stuff and everything there and I'd done a good job, they got looked after. So they worked hard for me. It just meant I didn't really have to get my hands dirty with anything, which is the complete opposite of where I am now. Okay, so fire, wind, water, armor. What should we go with? Let's go with earth, man. I want to stay down to earth and humble. Right, let's, we got 300. Okay, so let's go power level 1. Okay, we're just gonna go exit. Interesting when we get games with shops on there, you know, like selling us. Not like the shops we have these days where you've actually got to spend real money, man. It's like my kids, Dad, can you buy us this mod for Minecraft? So what I actually do is there's a thing, now this is definitely around in the UK. I don't know if it's around the world. So what I've got on my phone, I've got this app called Google Rewards, and I've turned on my Google location, so Google knows everywhere I go, and it'll say, you know, oh, did you go to this shop? And I'll go, yep, I went to this shop. And then it will say, did you buy anything there? And I'll be like, yep, I bought something there. Then it'll go, thank you very much. Here is 20 pence. But what happens is I end up getting like 3, 4, 5, 6, sometimes even like 10 surveys a week. So in a week I might get like £2, or I might only get 20p, but it all adds up. So because a lot of the times they want Minecraft mods, and if I buy a Minecraft mod for one of them, both my boys can use it when they play multiplayer. What I end up doing is they'll be like, oh, I want this mod or that mod. I'll just end up buying, I've got my Minecraft installed on my mobile phone, and I'll go and I'll buy it from that, and it will appear on their PC when they play. So, but you know, for them, I remember I'm like, you know, what do you want? It's time for a gift, you know, if we're celebrating something, you know, what do you want as a gift? And they're like, they want DLC, and I'm like, kids, get something tangible. But then when I see how badly that they want Asuka, I think we'd done Asuka 20% at the beginning, didn't we? Was there anyone else's request in there? Let's have a look. Let's see if there's anything there. No, okay. Let's see if there's Asuka there. No, I think it had a different name. I'm pretty sure we'd done it. It was the one with the bunny ears. I think it was the one with the bunny ears. That was Asuka there, Vel. I'm pretty sure that was a game. I'm very, very confident that that was a game. Yeah, so going back to the kids thing, like you offer them games. You're like, hey, you know what? Let me get you something, you know, get a toy, get a Transformer. They like Transformers, but they really want DLC for their games. They're like, nah, Dad, we want this for Minecraft. We want mine coins. So then I have to work out how much I was going to spend on their present, and they can get mine coins for that. But I really don't like buying DLC. I prefer just buying games where you buy a game and that's it. There's no in-game DLC, you know, with the exception of maybe cosmetics, which I never really bother with. And that's why I respect Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter, love the game, but anything that you have to buy in there is irrelevant to the game. There's nothing that will give you a head start or anything, or make you better. Dad hacks, good tips. Need to get Google Rewards. No, you know what? It works out. Like, honestly, since I've got it, and I've had it for a long time, we're talking years, and it shows you your history, I've almost got £200 from it. So I've got like £2 credit on it at the moment, and my kids are waiting for it. I'm like, look, I've got the Retroid Pocket 5 coming. I might want something, but I've bought like Streets of Rage, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, all that stuff I've bought using Google Rewards. So it does add up. But since my kids found out that, you know, they can get Minecraft stuff. That's what they're always on it, man. They're like, oh, Dad, have you got it? And do you know what's really interesting? If you buy it via the Google Play Store, like something that's £4, like 69 on the PC, will be like £4.99. There's a slight increase in there if you buy it on the Android version. I know Google Play charge, is it 30%? Apple, I think Steam do the same. It seems to be like the industry standard for kind of any purchases made using their kind of platform. So yeah, man, like, yeah, so the Google rewards has kind of been alright. Look, I understand it's definitely an invasion of your privacy, but it's your choice if you want to do it. I really don't care. I use my timeline to see where I'm going. I honestly really don't care. You kind of leave a footprint everywhere anyway, so I'm kind of all right with that. Yo, we got Dr. Johnny Bananas in the house, and he is saying Star Parodia. I hope that's a PC Engine CD game, because we're looking at PC Engine CD games only. I nearly made an exception for David Shadoff because he's super involved in this stuff, so I felt obliged to do it, but I couldn't find MiSTer Heli under its Japanese name. I couldn't remember what it was called. So Star Parodia, right? Let's go down to S, and hopefully we do have that game here. Dr. Johnny Bananas does know his stuff. Oh, we ran this earlier, didn't we? But okay, let's run it again since we're on here. I remember running that. That's a shmup. We'll have a quick look at that before we go down and have a look at some of the other stuff. After Ginger, Fuke, Densei, Sapphire. Oh, try Puyo Puyo. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at this. This wasn't. Oh, was this the Bomberman one? It was the Bomberman one. Okay, I don't mind doing this again because we got to be Bomberman, and I can't. I'm not gonna pick a spaceship, and oh, you could be the PC Engine console. Okay, I've got to try that, man. If we do something again, I kind of had this in my head, and I was like, I can't remember what it's called, and I need to remember what it's called, right? Star Parodia. Look at that, guys. We're look at that, and you get a Hue card as your power up. Absolutely fantastic. And this is, you know, this is what I'm saying, that when I try new systems, and it's when I get a random game like this, and I'm like, wow. Like, this is really, really amazing. And it's the same thing with the Sega Saturn core. You just discover something and you're like, wow. And I love it where stuff like this is referenced in the game. You know, like you're flying around as a darn PC Engine console, man. I mean, you can't really get much better than this. This is just superb. It's really, really good. It's got an add-on at the back. I wonder what that add-on is, man. For me, PC Engine was just PC Engine. That's what I had, and I didn't. You know what really got me on that, man? Like when the friends came around, we had to take turns playing stuff like Legendary Axe, Sun 2, Bloody Wolf. I called it Chan and Chan, but I think the American version is called like JK and Jeff or something. Really like those games, but yeah, I didn't have one up until the very end because I just couldn't find a multi-tap in the UK anywhere. And I got one right near the end, right near the end. And you know what was interesting about some PC Engine games? If you didn't have the multi-tap, you could actually kind of start a two-player game, and you could walk like right in the corner, so then your two characters would sync up in one controller. At least that's how I kind of remember it. I did something to play two players with one controller just because I could, you know. So maybe I had double the hit power if I was hitting a boss or something, because I was using two controllers. So for example, principle would be go into the corner. Once you're both in the corner, the rest of your movements will be in sync because you're controlling exactly the same character. Right, let me go out here. What else have we got there? I know David. So after Jenga, let's go for that Jenga game. Jenga. Okay, Jenga Fuke, I think that's what David's saying there. So after that, we're going to do Puyo Puyo. And we'll go, yeah, Google Opinion Rewards app. Yeah, that's the one, man. That's the one. It is Google Opinion Rewards. That's the one. So it kind of turns on your location. You can get extra from it by doing receipts. But in all honesty, whatever it asks me, sometimes it asks me, have you been to any of these places? And in all honesty, I haven't been to any of those places, man. But I want that Google money to get my kids Minecraft coins. So I'll just say yes. So according to Google, I've delivered 2 parcels to DHL personally this week. I've gone to a DHL depot twice this week when I didn't. All I did was drive past it and I was stuck in traffic, so it thinks I went in there. But I'll do it for the money. Yo, Go Tick, how you doing, man? Hi PCN, good times for FPGA users. From the new projects presented nowadays, which one are you most interested in? Greetings. So when it comes to upcoming projects, when it comes to the next generation in FPGA gaming, Replay 2 is what I'm most excited about, unless obviously we get a MiSTer 2. They're the ones I'm most excited about. But SiP, they're releasing a console, and I know it's only Nanta Mario that's porting calls over to it, but that I don't know why. I just got kind of excited about that, and I don't know why. I've got like 3 MiSTers, I've got 3 analog pockets. I'm gonna get other stuff as time goes, but yeah, Replay 2's looking promising, man. And who knows? There's is it the DE? I think it's the DE25 or something. That might become a contender for a MiSTer 2, but again, nothing is concrete about that at the moment. But in all honesty, Go Tick, if I'm completely honest, and I'll say it again, MiSTer is king. MiSTer does everything I want. Like, the only thing I want from a more powerful one is maybe Dreamcast. There's so much arcade stuff that's untapped. All the stuff I played as a kid, 8-bit consoles, computers, 16-bit consoles and computers are there. Then we've got, you know, exceptional stuff like, oh, let's pick a character. Let's go Blondie over here, and there's so much more on there. I don't need it. Like my retro, my nostalgia is 8-bit and 16-bit. That's the main part of my nostalgia. Yes, PlayStation's in there, Nintendo 64's in there, but I was a little bit older when that stuff came out. So I've got that with the MiSTer. I'm happy with the MiSTer. Honestly, I always say if I went to a desert island and I had my MiSTer, I'd be happy with what I've got. I don't need anything else. Like, I'm so happy. Don't get me wrong. It's always nice seeing innovation in technology, and I'm a sucker. I keep, I keep like, oh man, I hate that. Always the greed got me, man. I'm always looking, oh, let's get this, or let me get a new handheld PC. This game looks really good, by the way. What was that face there? But yeah, I'm super happy with the MiSTer, man. I think it's a great device, and like if anyone that's a regular on the channel knows I have a strong bias towards arcade games, man, and that's because most of the consoles, or a lot of the consoles, I did have at one point and another or another in my life, but I didn't have all the arcade machines, and there was a lot of arcade games I wanted to play, but cash was limited to play those, so I couldn't play everything that I wanted. So what was the other game that David said? So let me find the other game. I think I need to scroll up chat a bit. Okay, so the other one was try Puyo Puyo. Okay, right, so Puyo Puyo. Now I'm colorblind, so I'm not going to do a good job at that, but hey, we can try it. Okay, let's just go with this one here. So yeah, there's so much like arcade stuff left. So Hotego actively works on arcade stuff. There's a lot more stuff on his radar. We've got Wicker Wacker that does a lot of the IRM stuff. So there's a lot more stuff that can come via the arcade. I know some stuff like Rainbow Islands is something that's on Hotego's radar. I'm really looking forward to that. Even though I'm happy with the Amiga version, I would like to get an FPGA core of the arcade version. 3D arcade games, Dreamcast would be awesome. Yeah, it absolutely would be, Anime Otaku, to get some of those 3D arcade games. But again, like, I'm so happy with the MiSTer that if it never happened, I wouldn't be as disappointed as, say, a lot of other people out there. Like, I'm really happy with what the MiSTer offers, it just works absolutely superb. There's a benefit to arcade as well. Sure, and that's, Nate, you've hit the nail on the head. With my family life and everything, so, I'm always, I tend to my mother that has dementia. In fact, before this stream, I'd brush the teeth. Then my daughter will take her up, get her changed, put her in bed. Once I got that done, I've got to spend time with the kids, the family. So arcade games are perfect for me, and that's why I so like them. Now, I know, look, there's a lot of this. I know some people, they really dislike arcade games. Guys, each to their own, man. Like, I love the arcade games, but hey, I love console computer games as well. There's so many different ways to play, and there's just so many options out there for us. So yeah, it's superb. So this game here, guys, I'm kind of colorblind, and I know on the Analog Pocket they worked on a thing for, was it a Super Nintendo core, like a colorblind mode of the core that changes all the colors. It works really well for like It works really well for puzzle games. I know Boogerman contributed to it, but I forgot the name of the main developer that was kind of working on that. Really, apologies on that for forgetting the name, but there's so many usernames that I come across. So if I don't speak to someone for a while, I sometimes just completely forget their name. Right, guys, I completely suck at this. So what I'm going to do, I think David mentioned one more game, Bomberman Panic Bomber. Bomberman Panic Bomber. Oh, okay, cool. Let's have a look at Bomberman Panic Bomber, and let's go there. Okay, Bomberman Panic Bomber, and okay, is that the same game? Is one like, oh no, okay, so I've got duplicates on here I want to get rid of, but at the moment my my micro SD card is so big, I'm kind of all right. It's only, I guess, when it starts hitting the upper limit, I'll be like, oh, let me clean up, and that's always a nice way of doing it. Like the other day, like my PC was, I needed some space because I was cloning my MiSTer SD card, so just so I could get everything going again. I could just copy it onto the 1.5 terabyte, right? And I went through the whole process, and on my PC I didn't have 500 or 400 gig spare, and I realized I created the 500 gig image before previously that was still sitting on this. When I deleted that, half a terabyte opened up, which was great. But then it turned out when I used like the cloning software, I don't think it was Rufus, I think it was something else. No, maybe it was Rufus. When I cloned the 512 and I then told it to burn it onto the 1.5 terabyte, it turned the 1.5 terabyte into a 512, so I had to redo it. But what worked really well, guys, there's a MiSTer migration tool. So it migrates, you know, it's designed, if you've got an SD card and you go to a bigger SD card, you can then just migrate your SD card onto the new SD card, and that worked. It took like almost 12 hours to do, to move like 450 gig of data, but man, it done it really well. Fantastic. So if you've got a small micro SD card and you buy a bigger one, just use the MiSTer migration script, the SD migration script. It's fantastic. You have your SD card in there, and then you plug your new SD card into an SD card reader and you plug it in, and that's it. It just does everything for you. It just works, and it works really well. This yeah, David, it's a Bomberman puzzle game, man. I have now seen it all. Superb. Hard drop, no hard drop. Okay, I think, but okay, so bombs come from your enemies, I take it. How can we get the blue in one kind of line? We can't. I'm only kind of all right at Tetris, man. Okay, interesting game. Can we get a game in block? Oh wow, okay, and you got the bombs down there. Very interesting. I do like these puzzle games. There's one that I really like, Baku, which I thought was really good. Played it on a Saturn. No doubt we'll have a little look at that tomorrow in tomorrow's stream. But tomorrow's Saturn stream will be really interesting because I've got a whole heap of games that I just don't know anything about those games. So it'll be an interesting stream to kind of go through. Right. Oh, only does straight lines. Okay, I thought it might do other stuff. This is an interesting game, man. So, David, I take it you're a big fan of puzzle games, right? That's kind of what I've read from this. Okay, let's put this bomb here. Good stuff. Okay, right. Have we got anything else in there? Right. Okay, Ray Zanber. Let's have a look at Ray Zanber. Ray Zanber 2. Okay, let's do this. Press start. Loading's just so darn quick, man. It's pretty much instant. And what's my bro just down the road? 30 minutes of Shinobi does the trick. Yeah, man. Yeah, Shinobi. Do you know what? I'm a cheater, man. When I play Shinobi now, I play the Switch version, you know, because you can rewind it and then you can pick the white Shinobi, which actually gives you an extra hit. So it makes it a lot easier to complete. I need to complete Shadow Dancer as well on the MiSTer at some point. I started learning it a little bit when I did a stream when it was first released. That's a great game, man. That's a great arcade game, and I never had anything like it. Like there was never a great home version of that. Wow, okay, we're doing another shmup. Wow, this is the PC Engine had really good shmups on there, man. Look at that. Look at the graphics for this, man. It just looks so darn good. But you know what's not good is my gameplay, and this is a checkpoint saves one, right? So it doesn't launch you instantly, and those ones were really difficult. You know, you couldn't just brute force your way through them. You needed the skill. Something like R-Type. Oh, in fact, maybe we'll have a look at R-Type as well. There's an R-Type on here. Yeah, let's have a look at R-Type. So R-Type has checkpoint saves, but R-Type Leo, you spawn straight away as soon as you die. Hence why you can keep putting in coins and complete. And if you haven't tried R-Type Leo, guys, it's really, really good on the MiSTer. I think I did a video last week just called the FPGA Gaming Essentials. You know what? I suck at this. So, what did... okay, so what's that? Chujiki Suku Macros 23. Yep, let's have a look at that game there. Good soundtrack for this. Was that the one you said? I think that might be... Nope. Have I even got that one? I don't think I have that one, buddy. Oh, no, it is that one. Right, okay, cool. 2036. Are they both the same game? Okay, so which one did you say? Okay, 2036 is this one here. Superb. Yeah, man. Yeah, Okami Shadow Dancer's wicked. Now, a lot of people prefer the Mega Drive version, and I respect that. The Mega Drive version is a wicked version of the game, and the Mega Drive games aren't there to guzzle your coins. They were made to be played and enjoyed. However, the arcade version is king for me, man. That's what I played. I still remember the first time I saw it. Rowan's upstairs in the smaller room. I think they had the air hockey tables there because I keep thinking ice skating, even though Rowan's, the bowling alley, don't have ice skating. And I always used to go upstairs there. So when I discovered that game, my friends would be playing downstairs. I'd run upstairs to go and play Shadow Dancer. Absolutely loved it, man. When I saw that, I was like, wow, like this was the game for me. It was just really like Shinobi, played Shinobi, but Shadow Dancer. See, Shinobi, when Shinobi came out, I was young when that came out. So I watched a lot of the older kids play it. So I only played it a handful of times. I never played it. Shadow Dancer, though, I did play a lot. And the golden rule in the arcade was never continue, because let's say if you start from the beginning and you'd get yourself 10 minutes of gameplay with your credit, if you continued, because you'd continue at a harder part, you'd only end up with like another 2 minutes of gameplay. So you had to restart all over again. You rarely saw anyone in the arcade using a continue. It was a very, very rare thing that you saw. So yeah, that was it. But yeah, Shadow Dancer, that's one of the ones. So that was one of the ones, right, where when I knew Hatego was working on it, I was like, man, I don't care what state it's in, please let me have an early version of this game. I want to try it. And you know what? Hatego entertained me, man. He gave me an early version of it with the garbled graphics, and I did a video on it. I liked it so damn much, man. I was like, look, I'm after this game. You know I'm after this game. I want early access to this, please. And Hatego's cool. Like he sorted me out on that one, you know. Like so that was superb to check out and play. Like I was wicked. I was 15. Oh, so you're younger than me, man. Younger than me? Oh no, you're older than me. Then if we're talking about the time Shinobi came out, Shadow of the Beast. Did you try? We haven't, but we can try that, man. We can definitely try that. Okay. Do you know what, Ori? I need to go Wolfenstein at some point, man. I need to go there. The only thing is the market's not open there on. I've tried this game before, you know. I remember this. The market's not open on a Sunday. So Walthamstow, the area in East London, that's actually where I had my video game store. It was in Walthamstow, and it's a very, very busy high road with a market. But yeah, it doesn't have the impact it has now, just because online's killed like physical retail trade, man. It's very, very sad, you know. I remember being a kid, and I remember going comic book shops like Mega City in Camden. You had Forbidden Planet, which was the big one. Then you had a really good one that I like called Gosh, which was near kind of Tottenham Court Road, the other side to Forbidden Planet. There was one called Paradise Alley, if anyone remembers that. It was in an alley. I can't remember what it was near. It was near Tottenham Court Road, near Centrepoint, one of the alleyways around there. And it was just nice doing that. It was nice going to video game stores, looking at all the import games, lots and lots of import games. It was just good times, man. Like now when you go to a shop, shopping is just rubbish now, man. It is just so crap. Like there are no video game stores now. There's no video game store near me at all. There's a couple of independents like maybe 3-4 miles away from me. Oh no, actually there's one about a mile away from me in the closest shopping kind of mall to my house. But honestly, there's just nothing really good there. Anything retro's crazily overpriced. Everyone, including charity shops, they just look at the highest selling price on eBay and then they just mark it up for that. So new games I'm not interested in, because the only new games I really get with the occasional Switch game possibly, but I usually just buy PC games on Steam. Right, what were we looking at? Someone said Shadow of the Beast, didn't they? So let's have a look at Shadow of the Beast. Was Shadow of the Beast even out for that? I always just think Amiga and Atari ST for that. But, you know, oh wow, Shadow of the Beast for PC Engine CD. Now, it's kind of ringing a bell, but I completely forgot that it was out. So guys, how long have we been streaming for? Like, oh, okay, we're coming up to an hour and a half. We'll see. I'll do the usual. I'll message my wife. I'm kind of supposed to finish at around 9:30, 2 hours of the stream. But hey, I'm having fun. I think you guys are having fun too. And if you really are having a lot of fun and you haven't pressed that like button, it really, really does help out. And it is super duper appreciated. So, you know, if you're enjoying it, press the like button. Yeah, awesome. And I'll try and get more time from Mrs. Pixel. Usually she's accommodating, especially on the weekend. But what's going to be interesting is when I get that time off around Christmas, kids are going to be up late all the time. They'll be like, oh man, it's the holidays, let us stay up late. And I'll be like, yeah, cool, that means I get to stream late because, yeah, I stream in the bedroom. Wife goes to sleep, I can't stream. I have got a mobile set up. I can't usually be bothered to set it up. But there's always the threat that, you know, my mum might walk in. So if that happens, I'll usually just kind of kill the mic and I'll speak to her because, you know, she won't have much recollection of kind of like what's going on or what's kind of happened, man. So okay, let's go here. Have you got 2-hour train to get to the nearest? Nice. Oh, okay. I have to get. All right. Okay. Now I've got some, but there's nothing really good here. Emperor Mrs. Pixel has it. Oh, shit, big time, man, big time. But you know what? Okay. So this was never. So this game is what looked good. Yo, SNK Kev in the house. Wagwan, my bro. Hey, wicked. 10 months, man. Thank you for your support, dude. Another 2 months and it's going to be a year, man. Thank you. You are so darn awesome and nice, man. Love, my G. Okay, now that is the longest ladder ever, man. I mean, is this a ladder simulator? Is that what we're doing? Are we just going down that ladder, down the rabbit? Come on, end. Can I not just jump down it? Wow, guys, that really, really is a long ladder. Okay, and then it tells you it's locked. No wonder this game was balls, man. Wow. No way. Seriously? Okay. I have to go all the way up. Right, this is like half the stream here, man. Who recommended that we try this game? Shame on you. Oh man, okay, let's go back out and let's walk along and likely I'm going to turn this off. I think some of the sequels, when we played this on the Amiga, someone mentioned in chat that some of the sequels are a lot better and I kind of have to agree. Having a look at some of the sequels, yeah, they definitely felt a lot better. Do you remember Pilot Software on Tottenham Court Road? No, I don't remember that. Was that a PC? Was it one of the PC stores? There was a lot of shops on Tottenham Court Road, a lot of the computer shops there, and even CEX had like a little branch in one of those computer stores. I remember as well. I remember Sonic there. That was the big one, and they had like a cinema there as well. So guys, this game just looked so good in the magazines. I was watching This Week in Retro podcast, and they kind of mentioned this, and they said, you know, looked great in magazines, but just played really, really badly. And I think this is what defines Shadow of the Beast. It was, when you saw this in a magazine, it just looked superb. You were like, wow, it just looks wicked. When you played it, it didn't live up to that. It didn't live up to that expectation, man. And the PC Engine version is really, really no different. So let's have a look at. I'm going to pick a game here. Oh, well, let's do R-Type because I kind of saw that flash up. We have to do R-Type. We can't, if the system has R-Type, we kind of have to do R-Type, man. R-Type, that's just a given. R-Type's just wicked, man. R-Type is R-Type. Nothing will ever be R-Type. Now, Wicker Wacker retweeted someone. So for years and years, they didn't even know themselves, even though they've released like multiple IRIM cores, including M92, M72, M107, and the M90 being the most recent one, right? I can't remember what IRIM actually means, but it's an acronym for something like interact. I can't even remember. I have actually bookmarked that tweet in case I had to refer back to it. But yeah, so IRIM, the acronym we found out, and a lot of people that are big IRIM fans just never knew what it meant. And IRIM's a great metal Metal Stoker, share, sure, no worries, man. We can go with that. But I might do Fighting Street next because it's got the original Street Fighter in there. And I love when you beat someone on there. It's like, so you think you're strong, but there are strong people like you all over the world. I used to love that speech. I can't remember exact words that they were saying. I'll remember it when I recall it. But Ori the Retro Gamer, man, Tottenham Court Road and West End, that area was just, it was wicked to go to, man. Silica shop, Atari ST shop next to the cinema. Oh wow, okay, yeah. So when you go down there, it's dead now, man. I don't even know what's there. I don't even know what shops are there, what is going on there. Right, let's press start. Salamander, yes, Salamander. We can do a bit of Salamander. Vel, I'm gonna go Salamander next because you've had a lot of goes, but I will come back to your ones, man. Oh, R-Type. Fantastic. Seriously, is there a bad version of this game? I really don't think there is. I've played this on so many different machines. Game Boy DMG, MSX, the ZX Spectrum, the actual arcade version. Many different formats I've played this on and it hasn't disappointed, man. It's just been really good. And a big shout out to RoboZ for doing Mega R-Type. You know, the Mega Drive never had R-Type. Well, that has changed. They've made a really good version of it. I think they've nearly completed it, man. They've done like quite a few different levels. I'm hearing a different soundtrack, aren't I? I think I kind of preferred the original soundtrack. Hey. Wicked. All right, let's go Salamander. Let's go Salamander for SNK Kevin a House, 10-month member. And I'm pretty sure there is a CD version of Salamander. Or is there not? There's not. Let's go Gradius quickly. I think there is a Gradius. Here we go. We'll go Gradius. Sorry, SNK Kev, no Salamander. Maybe that's on the original PC Engine. I can't remember. And then we're going to look at Metal Stoker. Metal Stoker. Got to remember that name. Metal Stoker. Dead bro, nothing going on. Yeah, I haven't. So it's been a while since I've visited Tottenham Court Road. So what I would do is sometimes when I was working in Victoria, sometimes I'd have a meeting in Warren Street. So what I'd do is I'd be like, you know what, let me just walk it there. And I think from Warren Street to Victoria, it might be like 2 miles. And I was like, yeah, man, I don't get enough exercise. I don't walk enough. Let me go there. And part of that walking thing was actually just reminiscing and going through all the streets and having a look at everything. So I'd go along Tottenham Court Road and yeah, it was still kind of busy with human traffic, a lot of footfall there, but yeah, there wasn't a lot happening on there. Then I'd kind of walk through, then I'd end up going to like one of those Chinese or no, actually no, not Chinatown, Japanese supermarkets. And what I'd do is I'd pick up like a packet of noodles, I'd pick up some like unusual sweets or whatever, and then I'd end up taking them, and then I'd walk past Buckingham Palace doing that. In fact, one of the videos that I did previously was when I'd done a 3DS a street pass thing. I kind of done that route when I walked it. Let's have a look for Life Force. So do they have Life Force? No, they don't have it on here, man. So closest one we've kind of got, I think, is Gradius, unless there's a Nemesis on here. No, it's not on here, dude. Remember, these are only CD games we're looking at, so some of these games may well be out for the original PC Engine, but not necessarily PC Engine CD. And this has been a blast of a stream, guys. Like, I love it when it's a system that I'm not so familiar with, because the highlight of the stream for me, let me know what the highlight has been for you guys, but the highlight for me has been that that Bomberman, was it called? I can't remember what it's called, like Sexy Parodia or something. Maybe it's having a take on Sexy Parodias. Oh, I get it. It's that parody thing, isn't it? That's what it's saying. Should we go? Should I always go laser? I'm going to go Ripple this time. You know, why not? And let's go two-way. So it's always, I don't know why anyone picks the shield. I don't know what the advantage of the shield is. Force field just seems like the better option. So let's have a look. So yeah, that Bomberman vertical shmup has been the highlight for me for sure.
Deploy them all. Do that.
Like a different take on the soundtrack here, man. So I usually go for the lasers, right? I've always gone lasers. I've gone Ripple this time. I'm probably going to live to regret it, but let's see. Ooh, look at that, those fire dragons. So a shout out to Scuttis77, Ulf Scutnaver, man. I know he's working on bringing Gradius 2, the Konami 2016 system. I just want to get the ripples. That's what I want to do. I want to get the ripples, and then we'll go. And as much as I love these games, guys, this feels bang on like to the arcade version, you know. And that was one really good thing about the PC Engine. And you know what? We need to go to the next game, man. Right, Metal Stoker. Oops, Metal Stoker. Metal Angel? I haven't got Metal Stoker there, buddy. You know what? I'm going to give you Metal Angel, man. We're going to give you the next best thing, man. So if some of these games may well be out, I may not have them. You know, when I grabbed 319 games earlier, I thought that would kind of do it. IRIM International Renter. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that. It means it's something else. It's not. It's definitely not that, Nathan Intro. I'll give you a cookie for getting something out for it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Give me a second. I'm just going to go to my phone and check my bookmarks on Twitter. Hopefully there's an intro here to keep you guys interested. I might even bring it up on screen. Let me go to bookmarks. Says you guys are doing that right. Okay. No, okay, so IRIM means Innovation in Recreational Electronic Media. Let me actually do something and see if I can actually bring this up on screen so you guys can actually see it. So let me bring that up while a demo comes. Yo, wow. We have got Vampire MSX in the house. How are you doing, buddy? Let me run. Oh, actually, no, I don't need to run that. Did I send it? Actually, okay. Well, you're gonna have to take my word on it. What I said earlier, yeah, definitely not what MSX said. No. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. You guys make me laugh, man. That is hilarious. Absolutely love the humor, man. Right, what is this? Are we getting into a baseball game here? What are we getting into? What have we got ourselves into? I saw a stadium there. So Metal Angel, where instead of Metal Stoker. So it's really weird. There's no standard. Some games launch with button 1, some with button 2, some with the run button, the start button. We'll give details in Discord. Okay. Again, very, very mellow and nice soundtrack for this. Okay, she is jamming and we have got some jiggle physics there. Excellent stuff. Okay. What kind of game is this, man? Packin Video is a quality developer. Ah, cool. Vampire is like the MSX guy, man. Right. I can't skip anything here. We didn't get Metal Stalker. Instead, we go. Oh, Outrun. Okay, I think Outrun is out for this. Let's have a look. No, okay. Oh, there's only one game that begins with the letter R. Shall we check it? It's got Crest of the Wolf written in there. Surely that's going to be interesting. A very, very interesting system. They did magical pop on the SNES. Oh, okay, cool. Ooh, okay, that might be a little bit too loud. Let's just turn it down a little bit. I don't think I've got power drift there, dude. I had a look. No, there's no power drift, my dude. I did look for that earlier. What we got here? Usually, oh, okay. This is is this called Riot Zone or something? Like there's a Western title. Yo, J-Rose Game Boy Mods is in the house, man. I never knew anyone that had a PC Engine CD or TurboGrafx growing up. We were a Game Boy household, so there wouldn't be any fighting amongst us 4 kids. That's good, man. And my kids, we used to play the Switches at one point, or one used to play a Switch, the other used to play the Xbox, but they're all on PCs now, man. They've all got laptops. I've got a crappiest laptop. I need a good laptop, man. I'm trying to be tight. I need to know when the 5000 RTX laptops are coming out, so hopefully I can bag myself a 4080, an RTX 4080 with 12 gig of VRAM for around £1,000. That's what I'm kind of looking to pay for it. I know it's an unreasonable kind of target price that I'm looking for, but when I look at the prices in America, man, compared to what we pay in the UK, we get ripped off for our laptops. But yeah, 4080, 32 gig of RAM. Hopefully, you know, with not soldered on, so I can upgrade it at a later point as well. And I need the laptop because I'm working in a small space in the bedroom. And I only want a newer laptop to play Monster Hunter and to be able to stream it. So, but again, the interesting game, this one. Yeah, so if anyone ever in the UK sees a decent one for around the grand mark with a 4080, 32 gig of RAM, I'm interested. So Monster Hunter's coming out in February. I want to get a laptop before that. I mean, my laptop will run it. It might not run it at 60 FPS, and that's what I want. I want 1080p 60 FPS at the very least. You know, that's what I want from like Monster Hunter. Ideally, I'd like to stream it from the same PC as well. My kids, 4070, 3070, and a 3060 downstairs. But yeah, I'll have to check. Okay, let's look at the special move. Twister. I got myself a camera. Right, let's okay. Let's see if all his health goes. And one more hit. Hey, look, he's just hugging her. Right, okay, get off me, you creep. Okay, let's what have we got anything on here? Right, okay, I can't see anything, at least in this part of the chat. So what does that mean? That means I have a choice. So let's go for, actually, you know what, I don't know if this has every game. If this doesn't have Rainbow, okay, so it hasn't got every game. I thought I had every game. I need to get a set with every game on it. This hasn't got Rainbow Islands, so let me just go back out a second, because I've got Rainbow Islands here. So I haven't indeed got every single game then. Okay, this is a really good game. I thought I grabbed every single game earlier, but clearly I didn't, man. And who doesn't like Rainbow Islands, man? What a game. I don't know what I changed there, by the way. What a soundtrack. Put it up just a tad. This is a really good version of the game, man. I heard the PlayStation version is good as well. I can't remember if I've tried that or not. But this feels really good. Yeah, hopefully we'll get an arcade core of this. But guys, this version feels good. I know Rainbow Islands. I like the game. See, what's interesting, I don't know if that pause happens on real hardware or not. It'll be interesting to find out. But this is a really good game, guys. Like play this game. Yo, Philae in the house. How you doing, Philae? Thank you for your help earlier, man. You know what you did, and I appreciate you, dude. You're freaking awesome, man. You're freaking awesome. You know, I've made a lot of friends since doing FPGA gaming. I've made a lot of friends, and Philae is one of those good people, man. And I'm hoping that, you know, a lot of the friends that I made, sometimes we can, you know, there comes a point in our life where we meet face to face. So I've made like a deal with an arcade, Free Play City, and I kind of like, anytime I go there, I'm not going to abuse it, and I've told them I'm not going to abuse it, but I'll give them a little plug on the Saturday show, and it just means I can get free access anytime I go. But I've also got +2 for that, and the reason I've got +2 for that is my boys want to come with me sometimes. So if I've got 2, boys, if I take my 2 boys with me, it's not costing me anything. It's £15 a head. So if I take my boys there, I end up spending £45 going to the arcade. But, you know, I know the management in the arcade, and I said, look, I'll give you guys a plug on the weekly news show. If you've probably noticed when I say London's best arcade, and I point them towards Free Play City. Yeah, so it just means if any of us ever go there, then just hook up. If I'm going there, then you can be one of my +2 on that, you know. One of the viewers can go. That's kind of like why I did it. Like if a few friends of mine, if a couple of friends of mine want to meet me, I'll be like, yeah, let me treat you over to Free Play City. So it's a win-win. Free Play City. I mean, I've only gone once and I've already advertised them, I think 4 or 5 times now. So they're definitely getting a good deal. I'll probably go arcade like 4 times a year. I kind of told them my average might be 1 a month. I doubt it'll be more than that, but yeah, good stuff. Right, I saw Phil say Fighting Street, and that is the actual game I had in mind. So let's go Fighting Street. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Fighting Street. So Fighting Street is actually Street Fighter 1, and honestly, it's not that good a game. But hey, it's Street Fighter. It's where Street Fighter begun. It's where it originally went. I remember playing this game on the NES. Rainbow. Oh, yeah, the NES version's good. Do you know what's amazing as well is the version of Rainbow Islands on the Commodore 64. There's an account that I follow called the Commodore Blog, and they posted the C64 version of Rainbow Islands, and it just looked great. Absolutely great. So Japan was the easiest country. You had the Retsu first. Let's put the sound up a little bit for you, man. Let's see. You just got to spam in this game, man. There was no good way of doing fireballs. There's a really good Mugen version of Street Fighter 1 where you can super combo. They've got specials and everything as well. Yeah, I really like the soundtrack for this, man. Even a normal arcade soundtrack, banging. Okay, we won that one. Private Idol, you know what? Nah, is that something that might get flagged up as adult content? Remember, it would just mean everyone will have to be logged in to look at the channel, so we definitely want to avoid that. So don't set me up there, buddy, just in case. You know, you might put a name there, I might go to it randomly. I think I had the funniest one where I can't remember what machine it was. I think it was PC Engine CD. I think it was Hawaii Girls or something it's called, and that game there, all of a sudden it was literally rhymes with corn, yeah, man, I was like, wow. Hop, deck, part kick. Yeah, so I kind of had to go in quickly before YouTube picked it up. While it was kind of processing it, I had to blur that part out. You know, like when you watch those crime videos and they blur out the victim. Right, let me put the volume up full blast there because I love the speech here. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? He's going to say it. And this rank all over the world. Where is it? There we go. Yeah.
Listen, but don't forget the many gods like you all over the world.
Yeah, I love that, man. Wicked RPG game, but with cutscenes. Yeah. No, I will skip that for the. Yeah, Vampire, you got that, man. Well, corn, you need to have the horn in order to enjoy the purr. Okay, right. This ninja was wicked, man. Great character. I remember one of my biggest arcade achievements. Me and my buddy Chris was completing Street Fighter 1 in the arcade, man. We completed it. We were like, yeah, we're gonna complete it. It's wicked. I still have Mugen characters from like the late 90s on my personal. Oh, wicked, man. Nice one, Nate. Have you ever made a Mugen yourself? Like, I really do like Mugen. It's a guilty pleasure. Sometimes I lay in bed and I play like Street Fighter Deluxe Edition just because it's so whack, man. It's so whack. I absolutely love it, man. Yeah, PC Engine, the PC Engine core, the sound is generally quite quiet. I noticed that with it, I can't remember the reason for it, an explanation. I probably did get an explanation. David Shadoff, if he's still around, he was in chat earlier. If he's still around, maybe he could give an explanation as to the PC Engine's not the PC Engine core, why the sound is quiet. Unless that's changed recently, but I remember it being quite sounds for this is really good, by the way. I remember the sound being really quiet for the PC Engine games. Wow, what a finish. Right, let's run another game. You know, I've never actually... Do you know what? You're really not missing much. Like, it's such a bad game, I don't even have nostalgia for it. There's no... You can't even do fireballs in it. Like, you can do a fireball, but you do the fireball motion, it's just random how it comes out. I think it's like RNG special moves, you know? Oh, what's this? Fiend Hunter. I almost saw that as Friend Hunter. I was like, why would you want to hunt your friend? You know, don't make sense. But Fiend Hunter, ooh, what time we got? Right, let me send Mrs. Pixel a message, and it's just gonna be, what time can I stream? I get feeling she's gonna say 10, which will give us another 40 minutes. Right, let's see what she says. I put my phone on silent during streams. Oh, hold on. Are we gonna see more here? I think. Have I just picked the dodgy? Oh, quickly, no. I nearly set myself up there. Okay, what's Forgotten Worlds? That's a good. Ooh, you know what? These the Fatal Fury games are good for that, man. Wow, imagine that. Was trying to lay off the corner. Okay, yeah, Cotton. I think we can do next. Everyone's favorite witch. Okay, she has not responded. Maybe. Oh, she's online though, and I've got the 2 blue ticks. Oh, and I've got that little typing thing. 10. Yes, guys, we got 40 minutes. Let me just say, awesome. Love you, baby. Right. Okay. I did actually offer to take my wife out to a restaurant tomorrow because I've made arrangements for my mum. She's going to go to her sister's tomorrow, and then in the evening she's going to go to my sister's because she's got a hospital appointment tomorrow and it's close to where my sister lives. So it just means from around midday my mum won't be with us, and it means I can spoil my wife. But she said she didn't want to go out. She might change her mind tomorrow, I suppose, but I will take her out to a restaurant. But here we go. All right, we can just watch a little bit of the attract mode, and we've got Maya there, and Maya is just one of the hottest fighting game characters of all times. And is she in Street Fighter 6 yet, or is she coming near soon? Now, one thing about these Fatal Fury games, I absolutely hated, like I hated with a passion, the 2-plane system. Just wasn't interested in it whatsoever. Haha, Ryan in the house. How you doing, man? Do you know what, Ryan? I nearly did a Mega Drive stream today, but I wanted to refrain from doing either one of the 4 systems I mentioned in the community post. So, which was Game Boy DMG, PC Engine, normal PC Engine, not PC Engine CD, and Mega Drive and Saturn, because I put that in a poll. But I think after the Saturn one tomorrow, if we do another stream, it'll be a Mega Drive stream, unless something else pops up, because I definitely want to do that one. There is a strip mahjong on this. Yeah, good luck. No, I'm all right, man. I'm not really into mahjong, and I'm not going to do strip mahjong either. Right, let's run another game, because let's have a look at this special one. I think this is the one with more characters, if I remember correctly. Let's have a look here. Great intro. Let's see if it gives us a little bit of an attract mode. So guys, if you have a MiSTerFPGA, definitely try this core out. Try out the PC Engine CD core, and if you go in blind, you're gonna come across games that you're gonna play. Okay, maybe I need to play this. We're gonna go beginner. And you're going to come across games that you may well like. I love that your streams are both child friendly and wife approved. Yeah, wife is pretty cool like that, man. I just tell her, you know, if there's something I need to do, I'll be like, okay, can't do the stream. I'm going to be this guy here. I've never picked this guy. Usually I'll just go Terry, but he looks like this guy here, Axel Hawk, is it? Looks like he belongs. Oh, I can actually pick the computer character. I usually pick my, let's beat up my this time. Yeah, this guy Axel Hawk looks like he belongs in what's that, Knockout, Super Punch Out, more like the SNES version than a NES version. So that's super interesting. Oh, that's the same stage that we saw in like the intro. Oh, nice. Like it. Trying to do a dragon. Love my man. Always in my team in all the KOF games. I've got a friend who was deadly with Vice in Capcom vs SNK 2. Amazing to watch this guy play, man. I love me some NBA Tournament Edition on the Mega Drive, man. Mega Drive's an awesome console. I didn't appreciate it as much until I got older. I was always a SNES guy, but you know, it has a lot of arcade games on there, man, which are really worth visiting. Or arcade style games even, man. A lot of the treasure games on there, Alien, Soldier, Gunstar Heroes, really good. Really good games on there. You know, I was into fighting games, man. This is a darn good game, man. Look at that. He's not a bad character. I don't think there's an NBA NBA Jam game out. Oh, Horror Story. Let's check that out. This is a really good game. So we have got there's an arcade core of this out for the MiSTer, but I imagine the PC Engine will have a really good CD quality soundtrack. Gaming in Still Life. Anyone know when batch 3 going to ship out? Honestly, I can't recall, man. I know I cover it in the weekly news stuff. I think all the pre-orders have sold out for that, you know. So maybe you can grab one when you go live. Gaming Still Life. Have you still not managed to get a tacky MiSTer? Because batch 2 was live for a long time. Like anyone that wanted one, it didn't sell out straight away. It took a bit of time to sell out. I really like this game, guys. Really like this game. I think it's a fantastic game. Right, what we got? We got roughly half hour kind of strong cut-off time. You see, this is again what I really like about the PC Engine. I know we're looking at PC Engine CD here, but yeah, a lot of the games we got so many good arcade games on here, you know. So this is an auto-scrolling game. I really like the first boss of this. I want to see if I can get over to the first boss and yeah, we can do that. Right. So there's different power-ups we can get. No. Oh, different. That's not the one I wanted. Story of my life. I don't like that power-up, man. Okay, that's better. Guys, I'm completely sucking at this. Alright, we're not going to see the boss. Okay. Hyper Wars. I wonder if that's like Advance Wars. Let's have a look. Let's go back to the top. Ooh, I wanted to kind of... I was interested in seeing Double Dragon on this. I don't know if it's any good. Or no, it's Double Dragon 2. I wonder if that's like the arcade version or is it like a unique console version. But yeah, guys, honestly, can't recommend this enough, man. If you've got a MiSTer, you need to play the PC Engine CD core. Okay, so this is like a different-ish version. I don't know Double Dragon 2 too well, to be honest. Never really played it in the arcade. Okay, so yeah. Forgot one attacks in one button attacks in one direction, the other button attacks in the other direction. Given never really played Double Dragon 2 too much. Do you know what's really good is the DMG version of I can't remember if it's Double Dragon 1 or Double Dragon 2. You know, like I like Double Dragon, but only because of the nostalgia that attached to it. I think if I played Double Dragon, the original Double Dragon, for the first time, bar the panty scenes at the very beginning, I don't think I'd like the game. But it still has one of the most epic endings ever, man. Right, let's whack something else on. Dragon Knight 2, Dragon Knight 3. Is that going to be a strategy game? I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. We're going to go in blind. $250 for a... Do you know what, Okami? I actually bought Forza Horizon 4 before it got delisted. I bought the Ultimate version. It was like on sale for, I think, like £20 or something. That is one scary thing I'm looking at, man. Ooh. Let's press start here so I don't have nightmares. Oh, I kind of had the feeling it would be a text-heavy game, possibly an RPG or something. Oh, is it $8.99? Okay, really? But Ori, is that the Steam version? Because I bought it on Steam. I wanted to put it on the Steam Deck. It runs at 60 FPS on the Steam Deck, and it runs on better settings at 60 FPS on my GPD Win 4. Because I purposely went for the Steam version to play it on the Steam Deck without having to mess around to get it to work. So I didn't want it on the Microsoft launcher. Right, let's run another game. I'm not going to do Dungeon Explorer. I think that's a decent game though. Emerald Dragon, I'm going to guess this is an RPG, but we will try it out anyway just in case it's not. Yeah, but yeah, Forza Horizon 4 is good as well. Plus you drive on the left hand side like I drive here in the UK. So there's a lot of advantages to that. CD keys is really, really good, man. I like that. On Steam, it's $10.99. Yeah, so I bought the Ultimate version. I gave my brother my ROG Ally, and he's bought that now as well. I need to play it at some point as well. I do like Forza Horizon 4, but I definitely prefer like arcade focus races. So Need for Speed Hot Pursuit was quite good, you know, the original and the remastered one. Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast is my go-to quick play racer. Yeah, Philly got the OLED one, man. That was the OLED Steam Deck. I haven't got one. I decided to go GPD Win 4, and I ran Virtua Fighter. I was playing Virtua Fighter in bed on that last night, and it runs amazingly well, man. 60 FPS, but I put it down to 720p and on higher settings. I can play it at 1080p at 60 FPS on low settings, so that was really, really good. But the D-pad on that is really, really good. Really, really good. So, yeah, for the Steam Deck, for anyone out there, it's worth picking up Forza Horizon 4. It is a good game. Somewhat difficult because, well, when I say difficult, you need to learn how to drive and play the game. Okay, so here we got an RPG. Let's see if we encounter a random battle. Pretty cool, man. Is this who remembers that game? Blue Dragon, was it? On the Xbox 360? That was 3 discs. Okay, so again, imagine pre-internet days, right? You pre-internet days, you didn't have the internet, and you bought a game, and you could only buy a game based on the box art, or you're looking at the graphics, and you buy something and you realize you get yourself an RPG. Right, anyway, enough of this. I kind of thought that would be the case. What's Exile 2? Let's have a look. I think someone might have mentioned that as a choice of a game to actually have a look at. So, a bit late. Okay, I'm seeing the vertical scrolling, which is leading me to believe that this might also be a shmup. You know, if I was a betting guy, which I am not at all, but I'm guessing that's what it's going to be, and I might just end up being completely wrong. Maybe it's going to be another text-heavy adventure, RPG, who knows? Ooh, okay, am I going to be that eagle flying and it's going to be a shmup? What's that? Where you can be the eagle, Assassin's Creed Origins. I need to play that a bit more, man. Haven't been able to get into an Assassin's Creed game for a while. Okay, are we going to get a massively long intro here? I think we are. My favorite combat racing game. Oh, Blur was good. I remember that on the PS2, man. That was like, it almost felt like Mario, a cross between Mario Kart and a racer with the weapons and everything as well. I got a legit copy of the PC, have no choice, but okay, yeah. To be honest, that's the only way you can get Outrun as well, because of all the licensing agreements and everything. Yeah, you can't get it right. Let me run another game because, oh, let's go F1. Now, I remember on the vanilla PC Engine, there was a bird's eye view F1 game that I really liked. I thought it was really good. Also, oh, Nichu Batsu. So that's a good sign there. They did some good games. Very, very different. Very, very kind of unique control scheme when it came down to that. Yeah, it was interesting. Oh, gaming in still life says in 20 years we have a MiSTer that plays PS4 and PS5. You know what, is it really going to be necessary? That's what you have to ask yourself, you know, because for example, for GameCube, I am a big fan of Dolphin, man. I really, really like Dolphin. I think Dolphin does a fantastic job. I'm not really bothered about getting that an FPGA recreation of that, you know. I'm happy with what the MiSTer's got, you know. Yeah, it'd be nice to get Dreamcast. If we don't get it, it's not the end of the world. Right, okay, we're getting into a truck racing game. Burnout 3 was wicked, man. I thought Burnout 3 was just the right amount of gimmicks. I played that on the original Xbox, and it was one of the first games that I played online a lot. It was absolutely fantastic. Xbox Live, Burnout 3, Crimson Skies, Halo 2 a little bit. I didn't play Halo 2 that much though. And Capcom versus SNK 2, man. I played that a lot. Like a lot. That was good. It was terrible. Really bad netcode. Lots and lots of delay. Very rare that you'd get a good connection. But man, that was such a great game. Let's have a look. Come on, let me play now, man. Just let me into the race. Oh man. Okay, let's go exit omission. Oh, hopefully exit isn't the end. Please don't be the end. Please just put me in the race. Hopefully exit is the race. Hopefully it is, yes. We might be there. Yeah, see, I haven't tried the OG Xbox emulator, you know. I need to set it up at some point. Do you know what? It's so time consuming, and with YouTube I can think either I can right, am I going? Either I can make a video or do a stream, or I can actually do stuff for myself. My Steam Deck. Okay. Oh, okay. Had to change gear. My Steam Deck is like I've got maybe like 150 gig, not even that, maybe even 100 gig on a 512 SD card. So there's not really. I need to put more stuff on there, you know. Yeah, this is decent. Obviously, I'm not decent at this. This game might actually be all right. I remember as a kid seeing, like in a video game shop where I used to get my PC Engine games from, someone played an F1 game on a normal PC Engine, and it just looked really, really good. I really liked it. I was like, wow, I really want to play that game. It looks fantastic. You know, because I was a fan of like supercars on the Amiga, which I'm not sure if came before or after. Let's run Baseball. Okay, what is Baseball? Sounds interesting, right? You can't look at a game called Baseball and not just flick it on, right? We're all curious. We get curious about stuff like this, and we're like, okay, this is going to be Baseball. Yeah, so I haven't really tried. So I tried PS3 emulation a while ago on the GPD Win. I'm not going to do it on one of my main PCs because I need to play it on a handheld. I really want to play Metal Gear 4. I really, really just want to play it. I can't get into Metal Gear 5. And, you know, I've played 1, 2, and 3. I want to play 4, but I want good, I want it to be good, like, emulation of it. If one of my devices can do it, I can do it. I really hope, like, Metal Gear 4 comes out for the PC, just so I'll buy that just to play it, man. It's one of the games I want to play. Cuckoo in the house, how are you doing, man? Good to have you here, bud. Castlevania Rondo is one of the best, and that's what we started the stream with. And in all honesty, I don't actually even mind ending the stream on that. So when we do the ending, I may just run that, so we've got a nice bit of eye candy there. Right, let's press run to start. And the PC Engine is fantastic, and a PC Engine CD. And I will like to do a PC Engine stream as well, because I know that system a little bit better. So there are some games that we can have a look at. Okay, so we're going to do a battle. No idea what this game is, but it's called Baseball. A ball in your face. Nitro on the Amiga. See, I was Supercars 2, man. That was me, Supercars 2. But I think I tried Nitro on the stream. That's decent as well. So's Badlands. So's Super Sprint. So's that Iron Man's Oh, what's it called, man? Bloody hell. Super Off-Road. Super Off-Road. That's a good game as well. We had like, what's that one? Born to be Wild. That was a soundtrack, and that Snake is Another Time Zone. Rock and Roll Racing, that's it. Rock and Roll Racing. That was decent. Used to like that game. Okay. So we're getting in there. Am I looking for someone else? And am I gonna ball them in the face? Is that what I'm doing, right? I've got to be looking for another person. Guys, the suspense is on. I need to find this other person. I can chuck a ball out. Oh, I just saw them. I think I saw something there. Did they go around that corner? Come out. I come in peace. I just balls the star. Okay, very, very weird game. Okay, I wiped it out. Okay, that's enough of that one. I hope so, Anime Otaku. I really do hope so, because part 1, 2, and 3, I really don't need to play them again. I find the controls very difficult. Oh, you know what I am looking forward to in the meantime? I am really looking forward to Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. I should actually play the Silent Hill remake. I've got it on one of my handheld devices and it runs really, really well. But yeah, man, like, yeah, that Metal Gear Solid 3, if it gets a remake the same way Silent Hill did, or what's the other one, like the Resident Evil games did, then yeah, that's amazing. I'm so glad Onimusha is getting revamped. You know, whether they're going to remake the whole series Resident Evil style, or whether they're going to make it into a new game in the series. Either way, it's a welcome addition, but it's not till 2026, so that's a long time away, man. I really like Onimusha. I bought it and I replayed it again on what was it? On whoops, sorry. Yeah, on wow, okay, just rotating. So yeah, I bought Onimusha on the Switch and I played it again on that. Still a great game, holds up really, really well. Some of the puzzles are a little bit tricky on there though, and yeah, one of them in particular. Okay, this is too difficult to play with one button to rotate around, man. It does this. Okay, you've got another button, but it's the back button, so it'll be impractical to play on a controller. I mean, on the MiSTer, you can set the controllers up a certain way to do it, but it's a good game, and this is a very, very good version on the PC Engine. I really liked this game when it came out. I used to play it on. Oh, let's do Golden Axe. I used to play it on my Commodore 64. I really liked it on the Commodore 64. I think Metal Gear. Oh no, Metal Gear Rising is good. That's the one made by. Is that the one made by Platinum Games? That's wicked, man. That's like non-stop action. That's almost like a Devil May Cry of Metal Gear, or like a Bayonetta, or like the Transformers game that they made, man. It was darn good. No, that's really, really good. I keep meaning to play it all the way through. That's a wicked game, man. We got Golden Axe with a CD quality soundtrack. Let me check it out. Let me put headphones up in my ear as well, because I want to hear a bit of this to see what it's like. Ooh, what we got? Like about a quarter of an hour left. Oh, here we go. Let's see what this is like. There was a Godzilla game. I think there was. We can definitely check that out. So this one's always the best. Gilius, Axe Battler in between, and Tyrus is supposed to be the worst, but she had the dragon magic, and I'll go with what we used to pick in the arcade. Everyone always wanted to be Tyrus because the dragon magic was the most powerful. Even though she weren't the best character, the dwarf guy Gilius was. Okay, we've got some FMVs here. Let's see what it looks like. I love the Golden Axe soundtrack, the original. Okay, completely. Yeah! Okay, I need to use this for a weekly news video. Let's see what magic is. Okay, that's pause. So back is going to be magic. Not really a great game. I wouldn't recommend this. I mean, someone like Andy D. I hope Andy D is well. But he's added CD quality soundtracks to Mega Drive games that you can run on the Mega CD core and the MiSTer. He's done a fantastic job at that, in fact. So hopefully it'll be nice to get just as something interesting. In fact, next time I speak to Andy, I'm going to go, hey man, why don't you stick this soundtrack on the Mega Drive version of the game. Very, very weird mount, man. It's like a dolphin with a tailwind. Just die, will you? Oh, he's jumped down there, did he? Oh, okay. Okay, let's use the magic and get out of here. It's like mini golden axe, guys. Mini golden axe. Interesting. And it doesn't even kill him. Right, let's run something else. Guy, oh, someone said Godzilla. Right, let's have a look at a Godzilla game. Oh, yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to... That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to that remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. You know, hopefully it gets that Silent Hill kind of treatment, man. Looking forward to that. Okay, so it's called... What's it called? Okay, so Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Okay, cool. Yeah, looking forward to that, man. Do you know what? It's more a case of the modern controls. Like, one thing about the Metal Gear games is they are epic. When I played Metal Gear 1, like, seriously, I was blown away. Blew away. And I've said it in streams before, if you've not played Metal Gear, close your ears, because I'm going to give you a spoiler. But in Metal Gear 1, when I found out that Naomi was a traitor, man, that's the first time my heart got broken in a video game, man. I was like, wow, like, I did not see that coming. That was just amazing. The story for that, world class. I even like Metal Gear 2, man. I like Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid 3, that was bloody epic, man. That was wicked. And do you know what was amazing? When they released it for the PS Vita, it was just so darn good, man. It looks really good on the 3DS, but the frame rate is so terrible. It's not even 30, it's like 15. It's terrible. So yeah, yeah. Hopefully the modern version, the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 will be good. I wonder what we're gonna get from this Godzilla game. Okay, normal versus. Let's have a look. I'm thinking to myself that it's going to be a fighting game. Interesting. What is Godzilla fighting versus Rodan? Now, I don't remember them. I remember the Godzilla movies being on TV. I was never quite a fan. I know a lot of people really like them. And there's even like modern movies. But I remember like the classic ones. Okay. I like the tail. Right, up is not jump. Oh, there's a jump button. Have you got a fireball? Interesting. He's blocking it. Does that thing recharge? Hopefully it does. It does recharge. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty cool. That's something I'll play, but it's fascinating for the stream. Let's just do one round. Hopefully I can win it. Oh, I haven't got the... Come on, I want to win it. And Godzilla is out. Bonanza Brothers, that was interesting where you rob stuff, but whoops. No, I didn't want to load that. I wanted to go out here. Bin Q. Bonk 3. This is really, really interesting. I really like how big Bonk is in this game. So let's have a quick look at this. Yeah, man, Metal Gear Solid 1 is just wicked. I really wish if we got like a modern remake of that. When I say modern remake, I just want modernish controls, man. I find it really difficult to go back to controls of stuff like Metal Gear Solid 1, especially when I tried Metal Gear. So Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 are completed. I never completed 3, so I tried completing it again on like the Vita, and I was gonna buy the collection, but the way the controls are, the way the camera angles change, I just find it very, very awkward. I'm trying to go one way. Back then, you were kind of used to it in the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2 era. You were like, yeah, you know what, I can, you know, you get used to, you didn't have a standard of controls. It's like when I bought Resident Evil for the Switch, Resident Evil 4, sorry. Man, that control was so difficult, that kind of weird single analog way of doing stuff. I just like the standard controls now. Anything non-standard, it's difficult to go back to that. That's why with 2D stuff, you're usually okay with that. Right, good intro for that. Oh, 10 kind of minutes left. But I like how this starts because you turn, if I remember, you turn like absolutely massive in this. Absolutely massive. Righty. So like you see this dude and you think this is some big boss or something. It's not. You just walk in there. So there you go, look, he just turned massive straight away. Very, very cool. It almost reminds me of, you know, Mario Brothers when you get the, what is it, with Mario Brothers. I think the first one was the one on the DS where you turn massive and just run through the level, you know, destroying the pipes and everything that kind of goes out there. Okay. Okay, interesting. I've got fire breath as well. That was really cool as well, the way he kind of bites onto the walls there. See, I don't know how good this actual game is. Look, he's got like a butt head now. Oh, a big bit of meat there. Is that going to turn me massive again? Nah, not quite. I'm just invincible. Okay, let's run something else. But that's an interesting game. Oh, Buster Brothers. Is that actually Pang? I didn't realise Pang was out for this. Is that Pang? Could be wrong. Let's. Oh, it is. It is. Definitely looks like Pang. It's Pang, man. We got Pang on the PC Engine CD. I saw my Tower of Power days before the new version was announced. Wow. Okay, yeah, Anime, if you're playing it all the time, then yeah, man, that's cool. Sorry, I've got to select my stage. Yeah. It got released natively for the PC, right? Via GOG. Yeah, this feels good, man. Soundtrack's good as well. Nice twist on the original. Let me make sure you guys can hear it. Let me turn it up a bit. Because this one's a bit low. I've got to remember to turn it down. Again, what a great system, guys. If you've got a MiSTer, yeah, play the PC Engine CD core, man. A massive shout out to the developer. Their Patreon, it's kind of flashing on the top right. It's on sequence with you know, other people that I'm kind of plugging here. Yeah, it's srg320, awesome. You know, one of the main guys that's brought us a lot of calls over to the MiSTerFPGA. And then a big shout out to David Shadoff as well. David Shadoff was in chat earlier. An absolutely awesome person that contributes a lot to the community, especially when we talk anything like NEC or PC Engine related, man. This guy is just awesome. This is like the worst power up in the game. Right, let's try another game. Let's try something else. Cheeky Boys, that's a Capcom game. What's Igan in then? Let's pick a random game here before we kind of finish up in just a couple of minutes with Rondo, because it has a great intro, it has a great soundtrack. Pang in 2-player and Amiga I tried. Do you know what, Okami? I love Pang. So I always mention Pang when my buddy Chris was like, check this game out, and I was like, well, why am I going to play a game where I'm popping balloons, man? What's up with you, man? And I actually ended up really liking the game, but I hated the game in 2-player mode. I just found it very confusing. But I think that's more of a me issue as opposed to, you know, the game being bad or anything like that. I think I tried this game. It's a good game. I'm trying to think now if I tried this game out on the Sega Saturn or was it on the a previous PC Engine stream. But I remember this game being okay. Not awesome, but being okay. In fact, let's try Shinobi next. And then after that, we'll kind of round up with Rondo of Blood. But it's been a brilliant stream. Like, thank you guys for popping by, hanging out on the stream. It's always a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, man. This is what we do on Saturday nights, man. I remember the days where Saturday night was like the major clubbing night. Well, to be honest, so was Friday night and Saturday night. I absolutely loved it back in the day. Now, you know, I'd be getting ready when I was DJing. I'd have my set. I'd have my set ready from Saturday during the day when I did like pirate radio, and we do pirate radio. I'd have my records with me. I'd be going clubs. Completely different vibe, man. It's amazing how priorities change. The last time I went to a club was like over a decade ago. And I just felt old and out of place, man. And at a point, I realised this is not for me. In fact, one of my friends is still DJing, actually. His DJ name is D'Angelo. And unless he's changed it now. But he's really good. He plays on House FM. And he's playing at invite only, like members club. And, you know, back then you were always looking for guest lists. Now I've got it off through him. And he's like, look, if you want to come, come. He even called me yesterday saying, like, you know, his cousin's coming who I knew and got on really well with, as well as that, like one of another friend of ours, a mutual friend of ours, a guy that I used to be honest, he's the guy that actually taught me how to DJ, and we used to play a lot of back-to-back sets together. Our names rhymed, and yeah, we hung out a lot. So he's playing somewhere very prestigious tonight. But I was like, look, man, it's not really my jam anymore, man. Thank you, you know, thank you. But I am going to meet him up for a kebab. Right, let's. What game did I say we were going to test out, man? Always bloody forget. Oh, okay, now I was going to do Ramma, but I don't want to get a... What game was it on here that I thought was really good? Okay, Strider. No. There was... Let's see. Let's try and... Good soundtrack. Hope you guys are enjoying it while it's going on. And oh, it's very low. Let's try and get a game. I just want to see something that's like... Oh, someone said Cotton earlier, didn't they? I think we've got Cotton. Or have I? Maybe not. I thought I had Cotton, actually. Really weird. Very positive I had that game. For some reason, it's not showing up. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. There's got to be something here that we can run. What's this Cosmos? Okay, I think those kind of real-time action games, the cosmic fantasy games, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, here we go. Fantastic Night Dreams Cotton. That's why I couldn't find it. It had the Fantastic Nights in front of it. Wicked. Feeling old. Got in the middle-aged section. Yeah, people always think they're in the middle-aged section, but it's hard to determine that, right? Because, you know, if I'm in my middle ages now, then I'm going to live to be at least 90, which likely isn't going to be the case. Who knows, right? Who knows? Oh, okay. Wow, we really are approaching the end. So, good game, man. I really like the version on the Sega Saturn, which I imagine is based on some specific arcade hardware. But wow, the Saturn version, it feels like you're in an action movie, man. It really does feel that good. Okay, that's that. Right, let's now quickly end it. But when I say end it, we're going to go Castlevania, Rondo of Blood. And yeah, this has got a brilliant soundtrack. It's got a brilliant intro. So guys, you know, I really do hope you've enjoyed this stream. Final kind of shout out, if you haven't pressed the like button, it really does help out. Thank you all for like watching this stream. The PC Engine, I really do like the PC Engine. and I never had the PC Engine CD. And this is the amazing thing about FPGA gaming. You know, we've got developers like srg320, David Shadoff, that make experiences like this absolutely awesome. The PC Engine CD is something that I just dreamed of having as a kid, and now I've got like an amazing version of it via FPGA. Being a big fan of the PC Engine CDs like the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, and it's the MiSTer that gets us all this awesome stuff. So massive thank you out to everyone. Vel, thank you very much for recommending lots and lots of games. I'm going to try and get as many games as I can, so maybe if I can get like another set on there or a full set, it would be absolutely awesome. Philae, thank you for all your help. You know what you did earlier, and I do super appreciate it, man, and I really appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. Anime Otaku, keep up the great work, dude. Really looking forward to launching games via an Android. Not something that I personally use. You know my setup, I have a small space that I work in, but nonetheless, absolutely love it, and I think I'll try it out for science. A big shout out to the friends of the channel, the sponsor of the weekly news show, Mr. Add-ons. This isn't a sponsored show in the fact that I'm getting money for it. I just like using my platform to plug good people. And talking to good people, we got Pixel Memories, really good store, really good items. Literally a case of, you know, stuff made for gamers by gamers, made by nerds for nerds. Then we've got Zapparoo, absolutely awesome project. Used to be Tap2, is now Zapparoo, as I like to call it, Zapparoo. Amazing NFC project, super awesome. Oh yeah, now we got support the channel. If you guys want to support and go a little bit further, Patreon, you do get some exclusive perks from time to time, but honestly, there's not that much good value in it compared to other ones out there. If you are going to support a Patreon, support someone like srg320. You know, that is actually value, and he doesn't put any calls behind the paywall. Guys, absolutely awesome. Right, it is 10 o'clock. Before Mrs. Pixel comes in and kills me, let's just roll out and let's put the sound up a little bit, because this is a banger of a soundtrack. So guys, be absolutely awesome to one another. Thank you so much for hanging around and watching the stream. I'll see you around. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.